first of all, we're all addicted to phones, and I learned that.
Everybody,
bro. I didn't know this,
Yeah.
but like people say
I
that
got a
all
notification
the time.
today that I had 12 hours a week.
bro. But
I mean, that's not that bad.
that's not that bad.
Really?
12 hours. People
Also-
have like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
No. I mean, 12 hours a
Oh,
day.
shit.
Like that's my average for the week.
12 hours a day. Bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
Beat my record, bitches. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 714 podcast. This is the Thanksgiving special, the first episode live after how many months now? 7 months?
Since March, I think.
March?
Yeah. Once COVID hit, we were on that discipline right away. You know?
Yep.
We got kicked out of I guess your dorm area,
Yeah.
and
Can't go back there.
then campus got shut down immediately. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can go in the study halls.
Can't even go into any building, I think. It's
Really?
locked.
All right.
The buildings are locked.
Yeah. I know you can like register, or I guess sign up to go in the library.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you need the resources there, and they have basically like an office like this for studying.
Yeah, but nobody's going to use that shit when...
Yeah, because it's awkward. You know,
Yeah.
you have like two people walk in, and then you have and by the way, you can only have one person in each study hall too.
Yeah.
So like if you want to go as a group, they're like, nope, we're gonna put you in 6 different rooms, and you can all like FaceTime and study. But then at that point, you might as well just do it at home. But I don't know. People have like different situations where.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we've been doing like the Zoom ones this whole time, but
Yeah.
it feels good now. Like just being here,
Of course.
there's a different presence. On Zoom, you know, when you're talking to somebody, you got to pause for them. You don't know
Yeah.
the actual like social cue in that sense, but when you're in person and you know just doing this for Thanksgiving, you know, we all like had to schedule this. You know, I know you're very busy with your shit, but we got to do it.
Yeah, I'm glad, dude. It's like a different experience. You know,
Yeah.
I did one. The last one I did with you was online,
Yeah.
through Zoom or something.
Mhm.
But this one is just like the original. You know, like the OG.
Yeah, the OG.
The
The
OG.
OG.
Yeah.
Now, but let me ask you, how do you feel like compared to Zoom in live podcasts? You know,
No,
not live.
dude, it's very different. It's very different, and I prefer this over online like any day, dude. This is like the preparing of this is like one of the most fun parts. Like, you know,
Mhm.
we came way earlier. We had
Yeah.
breakfast. You know, we got to hang out,
Yeah.
prepare, like organize the stuff.
Yeah, we
you
were
know?
like taking pictures and shit.
We
Yeah.
talked for like I think 1 or 2 hours before
Prior to
this.
this,
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, we should have
We figured
someone
we
should have
should've
been recording
that.
that.
Yeah,
I know.
that's-
I swear, man. Hey, does your uncle have a camera in here that records this all the time? Like, we're just gonna post the
Maybe
camera
the
footage for
FBI's
you
out
guys.
here. There's the airport recording.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
give a shout out to your uncle for letting us use his
shout out to
office.
him.
Yeah.
Got a nice setup here. You know, probably temporary, but I'm glad we could use it for right now.
I
Yeah,
know.
for sure. And of course, us three we're COVID safe. I
Yep.
guess you know we're
Yeah.
not gonna. Well, we can't admit if we have COVID because we don't know.
No, we get tested.
I've gotten tested.
Yeah, me
before.
too. And
Yeah, I got tested. The homemade kit. You know,
Mhm.
just me.
yeah,
But yeah, so obviously that's why we're not wearing masks. That's why we're not like 6 feet apart. Because
yeah.
if we were 6 feet apart, I mean, I'll be like talking to you over, hey yo, you good over there, and then you be over here, be like, yo, you good over here.
I know.
I mean, it'd be it's kind of cool, but
No, we're good though because we all wear masks. You know, we follow up.
yes, please wear your mask, even
Yeah.
though you know some of
Yeah.
you.
Now recently, people have been saying, and news have been reporting that the cases have been going up.
Mhm.
because
Oh,
people
insane.
aren't doing the normal shit. Like,
Dude, I
Wear
knew
the
it's gonna
mask.
go up. I was telling my parents, and
mhm.
I think the main reason is Halloween, dude. This is like 2 weeks after Halloween right now.
Yeah,
And that's like when like COVID cases go up, you know, like it takes like roughly like anywhere from like 2-3 days to 2 weeks to see like your symptoms, or you might be like asymptomatic, you know, but it's because everybody partied so hard.
Yeah, there's still parties going on.
Still, yeah, there was a party last night.
Yeah.
I didn't go to it, my friends went. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
And nobody wears masks at parties, you know?
Mhm.
Like even in
Why
Halloween.
would like you'd be like people would like joke at you and like fucking
the
tell you what the
perfect,
fuck.
like time to wear a mask. Every year, every Halloween, everybody wears a mask.
Yeah.
And there was
Then
no corona.
This
Now
would be
there's
the
corona,
perfect
no one
time to
wears
wear
it.
a surgeon costume, like
Yeah, and no one wears anything like with a mask.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't party because I worked, but I saw pictures of people partying, and no one had any mask.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
not even
And this is
costumes that
happening
had
like
masks.
across the country.
Yeah,
You don't know, countless people.
yeah, but dude,
Yeah.
it's not like just here that the cases
Yeah,
have
yeah.
gone up. It's like everywhere.
Yeah.
Every almost not every single country, but almost every single country's cases have rising up by so much. I don't know why, but you could say maybe like Halloween for like maybe some places, not everywhere, because I know like not everywhere parties crazy like SoCal for like Halloween or whatever, but everywhere the cases went up. You know,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Here's
I don't know what
here's
the
a
main
question.
thing that triggered it.
Here's a
was.
question that I think we should try to answer or like at least ponder. So we know that the government has tried to solve this in some way, some aspect for the last 6-7 months,
Mhm.
and there hasn't been that much success. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think people or the government? What's the best solution here?
Oh, like if I like, are you asking
I
like?
think what you want to go first, or
No, you go first.
Like
Alright.
complete lockdown or trust the people?
let me
or...
let me just put it straightforward. People are stupid. Okay, like I'm stupid. Like you know, I'm following COVID rules. Yes, I'm wearing my mask. Yes, I'm staying 6 feet apart. But yes, I'm going outside, doing my normal stuff. You know, not. I'm caring about other people, but I'm continuing my lifestyle. That I'm not gonna give it up. But I will if people have discipline. If the government disciplines us, right? So since people are stupid, people are living their lives normally. Like you're saying, people were not wearing masks at parties, which I think is not because you get made fun of. It's because I think when you wear a mask, and this is a little off subject, but when you wear a mask, it kind of covers your entire face, right?
Yeah.
So people can't tell if you're. This sounds shallow, but people can't tell if you're attractive or unattractive.
You're right, but the thing is,
there was this like video of this person, like he made a TikTok or
Yeah.
something when she takes off the mask and she's ugly. It was like,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it seems very shallow, but like,
yeah, but dude,
that's how society.
that's the thing.
works
But
this
in
way.
Halloween, everywhere, like every year prior to this, people wore masks. Like my Halloween costume was a mask. Like a couple
yeah, but
years
it's
ago.
not like medical.
Yeah, no, dude, not even medical. If you wear just like some sort of mask that has tiny bits of holes for your nose,
Mm-hmm.
that's still like you keeping the contagion in the mask.
You're like, damn, just basically telling people you should have dressed up.
You should have dressed up. That's like, bro, I'm not saying just everybody be a surgeon and wear surgical mask, but
Yeah.
even if you put any sort of mask, like your breathing is like more difficult in those masks. So even if you have COVID, contagion is spreading at a far slower rate.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I get
rather
what
than
you mean.
having no
Yeah,
mask.
there's like this video
You know?
where it shows a test being done, like a person without a mask and he sneezes or like coughs just like by himself, like
let me
not really. And then
I've seen those tests on TikTok too. This woman's like, this is what a mask does. Takes a fucking hose. And then like, you know,
Yeah, I've
all the
seen
water goes through like, this is your stupid mask. Like, look. And then people are like, no one sneezes at like 100 miles per hour. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but this one was like a scientific camera test where it shows the particles coming out of your body.
Oh shit.
And that one, it shows that particles still come out if you wear a mask,
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't
right.
go like far. Like that's why they say 6 feet apart is because
Yeah.
it doesn't go as far.
It really depends on your mask. These surgical masks are dope, but they're like not as thick. You know, like the mask that I have, let me whip it out. The mask that I have is thick, dude. This is like
Like a cloth one?
well,
Yeah.
it can't be as thick as the one that we saw today when we were getting food.
yeah, no, that was
Okay, so this lady, I'm not gonna roast her. You know, I'm just saying what I saw. She
At
wore,
least she's doing the right thing.
she wore like a medical mask, like those like bluish masks, and then she wore like a straight up like muzzle almost because it was so thick. It stuck out so much that it just looked like a muzzle to me. And I was
I've
like,
done that
why are you
one
double
time.
masking?
One
Double
time I've done
masking
that.
is like,
One time I did double masking, and the reason was my cloth thick ass mask one.
yeah.
That one I washed it, and then it didn't completely dry, so it was kind of wet. It wasn't wet, but it was like kind of like
That's already
moist.
bad. Why are you
So then
wearing
I
that?
just no, I didn't just wear that. I wore one of these like surgical blue ones, and then
Yeah.
I wore that on top. You know, but at the very beginning, like I was terrified of COVID. Like
Yeah,
March.
this man didn't leave the house.
Dude, I wouldn't even leave the house.
Yeah, I didn't leave the house for like a good like 2 months. I was
Yeah,
just-
same. But after that, I would leave the house like wearing a mask and a bandana on top of that. You know, like 2 layers.
Damn. I mean,
because you
better safe than sorry. I mean,
exactly, So
Anyways.
far I've dodged COVID like really good. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I've dodged COVID. I went to work over the summer with in the warehouse, and they sent like 3 emails saying, "Oh, we have a worker who got COVID." And I'm like, "Can you tell me who it is so I know who to avoid?" And they, "No, we can't do that. It's confidential."
Mhm.
So I'm like, "All right, great." So I just so the best thing if you work and you get an email saying someone got COVID, the best thing is to remember who you work with and the people around you.
Yeah.
Because you see that one guy's, "Oh, yo, what's up?" Like Mark. All of a sudden, the next day, "Yo, Mark, where'd you go?" And then you get an email, someone got COVID, and be like, "Oh, it's probably Mark," right? It's just like simple, like detective working, right? You realize that the one guy who's gone missing right away is the guy who got COVID.
so it was Mark.
Just making that up. It could be fucking Joe.
You said somebody in his
Bro,
like.
I'm just saying Mark. Like, I don't know, bro.
You said
Mark.
somebody in your like warehouse got COVID.
Yeah, but I don't know who it was. But I recognized like my entire like the people, like all the delivery guys were all still there. Like all the normie that come
Okay,
in
so
every
people
day.
you deal with were there either way.
Yeah.
Which
So,
warehouse was this?
it was on track. I quit. I'm done.
What do you mean it was on track?
No, that's the fucking warehouse.
On track. Like
On
the,
track.
The delivery.
It's a delivery service.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, and then I like after working there, I saw a package. Like, do you know those old cardboard boxes that you keep Amazon boxes, right? I saw an on-track box, like, oh shit! Like, I got a package from there like a while ago,
Yeah.
So I do know the company somehow.
Damn, I've never heard of that company on track. Huh?
Yeah. It
Interesting.
doesn't have good ratings.
It doesn't?
No. But I mean, the job was fine. I love the job.
Like, did you guys do a bad job? Or?
No, the delivery people apparently like you have crushed packages.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
The
dude.
process is
Like you see the TikToks with FedEx and people,
Oh, yeah.
people just shoving
Okay, so
their
I have
shit.
a whole story on like this my job, but like let's get back to the main point of
No,
this.
you could tell us.
No, because we're going off track, man. We're supposed to talk about like
It's fine.
what we were gonna do, like lockdown or like let people live.
You said lockdown.
All right, so I was like lockdown, right? So I'm gonna be like, people are stupid. Discipline the fuck out of them, Lockdown, 4 weeks, get that shit over. Like every European, Asian country, fucking maybe even Africa did it. I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
dude.
Man.
Even like in India, I saw videos. The police just beat their ass right on the
Oh,
street.
dude, I've seen
Right
that.
now.
I've seen that, dude. In India,
If they're
there's
outside,
cops
dude.
on the motorcycles, and they have these like fucking like
They got-
sticks.
yeah,
and then
baton.
people are outside, they just fucking beat them, bro.
Hey, you wearing a mask? Nope. Get your
Bro,
ass.
dude, they don't give a shit. Like if you're outside, they're gonna beat you.
Yeah.
They don't care
If
what
it's
you
a
have.
full lockdown, you can't even leave.
You cannot
Unless it's a
leave.
certain time to get groceries.
But that's
it.
the way
Even
to
in
do
Europe.
India, right?
Yeah, they have a billion
Okay,
fucking
this
people.
might sound
that's
like
why.
this might sound kind of racist, and
Then don't
but
say it.
I'm saying it because I don't think it's racist.
Okay, say
Okay,
it
Yeah.
again.
like Asian countries, Africa,
Yeah.
right?
Third world.
Third world countries,
Yeah.
right? They're kind of known as dirty, and a lot of people
Okay.
like
That's not
say-
racist.
Yeah,
That's
no, I know.
facts.
It is facts, but some people might take it as racism. I don't.
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah, it's not. It's
The
not-
world is
just-
sensitive as fuck.
yeah, it's
Like you could say
sensitive.
personal preference, like I like Asians, like or I like white people, like I prefer those type of races, and then they'll be like, that's racist. What about the other like Mexican or fucking black people? Like that's fucking racist. And that's just personal preference, right? And the world is so sensitive now that like.
They don't let anybody have their own.
Yeah, you
opinion.
better like everyone. I don't care if they're ugly or whatever. Like you better like them. I don't care.
do whatever everybody else does.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like you probably have a personal preference. Probably not. But
I don't discriminate.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, but anyways, the whole point is like third world countries are known to be kind of, dirty, right? And obviously not as. I mean, we have our dirty like New York City. You can find a rat anywhere, right?
Mhm.
But so like, if India can do it,
Yeah.
why can't we do it? India has like, well, I don't know what part of India was doing that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like the hella packed areas. Maybe they're living.
Mhm.
Maybe they didn't change anything.
I feel like that's like too rough to just start beating people.
Oh, of course,
But,
of course.
you know,
It
But
should be
it's America.
Like, over here, it should be fines because
it's
people like money. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
they're-
like I said, it's America.
Mhm.
We get school shootings and we're desensitized.
But let me tell you something.
Sensitized to that
What
shit.
fines? There was this guy that I was speaking to like about 3-4 months ago. He was like a security guard, but he was trying to become a police officer or something. And this was like right after the BLM,
Yeah.
And then he was saying that he was just like, so I was basically in my friend's like parking structure, you know, is the community that he lives in, and we have parked like our cars next to each other, and because we work with each other, so I was like, okay, it's okay to like chill with this guy because I'm not gonna get corona from him because I see him every day. We work with each other and stuff, you know. And then we were just either he came to my car or I went to his car, and we were just sitting and listening to music, and then the security came and he's like, okay. Like, he was just wondering if he lived in that community, and my friend did. And he was trying to explain that he lives there. And we started having this conversation, just like a long conversation. And then basically, what were we talking about? I completely forgot.
We were talking about the fine.
Oh, the fines. Yeah, he was saying that he goes to a gym. He was just asking us if we work out. And he was like, yeah, I go to this gym. It's in like Costa Mesa or something. And it's open, like completely open. And it's paying like a fine every single day. But since it's the only gym that's open, everybody pays to go there. Yeah. So it completely covers the cost of the fine every single day.
Yeah, that's what, you know, that's Bradley genius. Martin, like the Zoom.
I mean, it's genius as a way that they're going to make money, but it's not genius as in so many people are going to get sick there, you know?
But at the same time, like, they're desperate, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to go bankrupt. They don't want to lose their entire business to some stupid government.
But the thing is this, you just offered yourself that you should discipline the fuck out of people. So that means a lockdown. But for lockdowns, what they have already done is they have thrown like a government stimulus money like it's Halloween candy to people.
Yeah.
Not just people, businesses even way more worse than people. You know, there's so many businesses like Hertz. You know Hertz?
Yeah, Hertz.
Dude, Hertz, like at the beginning of the pandemic, they were already doing bad.
Yeah.
And then once the pandemic happened, they were waiting to get this like stimulus money from government. It was like 16 million or something. I'm not sure on the exact amount, but they got that. Instead of putting that in the business, they just divided that as bonuses for executives. And then they just right after like filing bankruptcy, like fuck.
They took all the money that was left and just dipped.
Yeah.
The sad part is they can do that. Are they obligated to give the money to the businesses?
I mean, no, dude, they gave it to the business, which is like the executives, just chose to allocate that money or like use that money to pay for their own bonuses. You know, they're like, just okay, we have to pay salaries. Now's the time to get some. So since you're going bankrupt, this is your bonus. This is your bonus. Look for another job, my friend. Like, you know, like after the pandemic, like
that's the problem with like just giving people money and not giving them
people
like, exactly.
I think like you should give them to the people that actually need it because they're gonna starve if they're not working. You know, you have to.
Yeah.
However, like you can just like, dude, like I know I literally have friends that got some sort of stimulus or whatever that they weren't even qualified. They just applied and they gave it to them, and then they were like so shocked. They're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
give me names and addresses. I'm reporting them.
Fuck you, dude. No, no. It's not like they did anything like illegal. They didn't lie on anything.
Yeah, even our school, like our school gave us like $500.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. 500 is nothing.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's better than zero.
Yeah, that's true.
But it adds up, and there's like so many students.
Yeah. I think it was a few million.
But I believe discipline is the right way to go because we should have done this in the early stages of COVID. Not now. At this point,
we've done some of it, but we know that system doesn't work. We didn't do it good enough. I don't think we
Bro, I feel like everybody
I think there's a better
I mean, way. It's just new. No one has experienced like a pandemic like this.
Yeah, but you look at other countries,
you know, dude. Other countries, a lot of countries did great with it. A lot of countries did worse than the US. A lot of countries are similar to the US.
Oh, I thought we were number one, aren't we?
We are number one, but at the same time, there's a lot of countries that they don't even report their things correctly. True, you know what I mean? So it could be, I'm not saying it's worse than here because the population here is like 300 million. So imagine like there's like a country that has like, I don't know, like 10 million and then half of their people have gotten it, you know, then that's like 50%, like, you know, that's pretty off.
It's just that I think people were surprised that
the US
country like the US, like,
again, but then again, as you said,
well, actually, I wouldn't be surprised. We have, like I said, people in this country are just
they don't
care. I mean, dude,
they like that Second Amendment.
Exactly. It's a difficult subject. But this is what I would say. Okay, Mexico. Okay.
Yeah.
I have friends that have gone to Mexico and they have gotten corona,
Yeah,
like recently. So you can say all third world countries are doing better than the US.
of course.
However,
I never said that.
there's like certain countries that really take it serious, as you said, like India does, or China. China
like
was, bro, they were going to people's houses and dragging them out if they had corona. And then they would all put them inside this place.
That's extreme, though.
But they controlled it.
Yeah.
They hella controlled it.
They have like, wasn't it like Switzerland, Germany, like those type of countries?
Yeah.
They're very strict on their policies too, you know?
Yeah, but the people are understanding. The people are smarter,
people,
you know?
Yeah.
People don't grab the guns and go to the...
Dubai too. Dubai, like you have to do all these tests. And then even when you land, they do a test again to make sure before you go in.
They're not afraid to like spend money on their people. Like,
but then Dubai is like fucking... Like it's like zero world country, man. It's not even first world. Bro, they're so fucking like they're loaded.
Just
over
like
there.
all the royal family, they own the whole country basically.
Yeah,
like
they but that's not like don't think that's the same. Like their citizens, they don't have those luxuries as like the elite have, you know? Like if you go to Dubai for a vacation, you're gonna probably have such an awesome time. But the people that live like in like not like even in the city of Dubai. Not even the country Emirates. They probably have miserable lives, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not obviously I'm talking about like when I say Dubai, I mean like
it's like saying Vegas is like
the
awesome.
money Dubai, you know, like the beaches, the fucking what is that? The tallest building in the world. Yeah.
But look at Dubai, like the city of Dubai, similar to Las Vegas, you know? Vegas has this strip and then the rest of it is just like bullshit.
But then you compare America to Dubai.
Yeah.
And you realize America fucking like Las Vegas, bro. Have you been to Las Vegas?
I have many times.
I know you. You probably have. Of course.
I'm not saying Vegas is nicer than Dubai. It's not. I've been to Dubai. I've been to Dubai, bro. But the thing is, it's not like Dubai is a city, right? It's not a country.
I get what you mean. Like in terms of like vacation touristy, like the attractions and
but you can. What I'm saying is, you cannot say the whole city of Dubai. is perfect.
My bad. I generalized.
Yeah. Of course, it's a nice city. It's a really nice. City. Yeah.
But the whole point, like back to my point, I think lockdown should have happened earlier. It should have been way more disciplined than what it was before. And now, if we have a lockdown, people are just gonna get more furious. They're like, "Oh, we already had a lockdown. Like, why the fuck we going back into it again, bro?"
People are gonna protest.
Another fucking protest, and then COVID spikes up again. I'll be like, it's just I don't know.
Like when they protest, they don't even wear masks either. I just watched it on the TV last time. Just like watching.
Yeah,
like,
you have.
All these people are protesting with like no mask. Like they're gonna all get COVID. Like
I just don't know.
Even
man.
with this election, right when Biden won, people went on the streets in DC.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them were wearing masks, I guess, but they're like right next to each other.
So I think at the end of the day, I think the best way is lockdown and just like hold out for like a month, right?
Yeah.
30 days, 4 weeks, whatever you want to.
I would say, bro, I would agree
that
with you.
vaccine, though, like that shit.
Yeah, for sure. I heard like 90% success rate.
Pfizer, you heard of that?
Pfizer?
Stock went up.
Pfizer?
Yep.
Yeah, but Pfizer's stock didn't even go up that much.
Yeah, that much.
His CEO like sold out some shares. He's just like,
really?
Yeah, he sold some of his shares. He's like,
what the heck?
Damn, they're trying to profit off all this.
Right,
of course, I mean, but the stocks. It's not like Pfizer is skyrocketed. They just like said something. They're just like, oh, the vaccine that we're working on, by the way, it's like 90% successful. But however, if you think of it though, I mean, I'm sure humans are gonna like come out of this situation like somewhat stronger, you know, like biology,
immunity. What is the immune system will recognize it. But you have to get it first.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can get it multiple times. It's a virus. It's not bacteria. Yeah. You get it, it mutates. You get it again. It mutates. You get it again. You know, that's why I feel like personally, a vaccine would not be the best solution. It would prevent people from dying. You know, more people would be immune to that specific one.
I don't.
Flu is a virus.
Yeah,
that's why they have. Yeah, you take a flu shot, you could still get flu. Like it could be a different form. You know, but the vaccine that comes out, they're hoping that it would cover multiple of its strains, not strains, but you know how it mutates, it's a virus.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, I mean, you could take the vaccine and get it still. But the chances are far lower.
Yeah, but anyways, let me just finish on a point.
But I would say, I would agree with you. I was going to first say when he asked the question, I was like, probably lockdown is not the brightest idea.
It's not the brightest idea,
because
but
what I think they've already tried it and it's not
Yeah, it
the
didn't
best
work.
solution.
but they
But
didn't.
they didn't know. Yeah, they didn't know
Yeah.
exactly how to do it, and nobody did.
Yeah,
Nobody expected it.
definitely.
Like I said this like 2,000 times
Definitely.
already.
They're too
Sad-
slow. The
sad
government.
you
The
say-
government. I think the government is just too slow to act. Right.
That's true, but you say that people are dumb. I
And
feel
people
like
are
it's not that
greedy too.
people are
Like
dumb.
everything that they
Sure.
do, the government they get a piece. They get anytime there's a hurricane, even the,
Yeah,
the
the-
mayor takes
yeah.
50%, whatever they get.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think lockdown is the best way. Hold it out. Business will definitely. It's everything's gonna go back down again. You know, people are gonna suffer. But think about it. It's like that. It's like the calm before the storm. Like
Yeah.
just everything's getting ready to lock down. Lockdown hits, and then after lockdown finishes, everyone goes out with open arms, like, yeah, fucking COVID free for like a day, and then
Yeah, it goes
everyone
back
gets it
up.
back up again.
Yeah.
If that happens, then I'll be very extremely skeptical about lockdowns. You know,
Yeah, because
Unless-
it's a virus, and
yeah.
he just said that it doesn't die. And
for sure.
You could
But
get it
I'll be
again.
extremely skeptical, and I'll never ever believe in something like that again. But people have to be disciplined, right?
yeah,
I can't. I don't
now we
wanna-
know like that lockdowns are effective only when it starts happening. Like if Trump said everyone in the country locked down,
Yeah, like
right when the
hardcore
Washington-
lockdown, yeah.
when there was like one case when that happened, and we locked down, there would be no cases right now. But we didn't.
I mean, there would be, but far less.
Yeah, far less. Like
less
if they
people would die
took care
too.
of those people in Washington, or didn't even let people from China come
Yeah.
again.
Definitely.
I think that's just a learning lesson.
I would say because the people are ignorant,
Yeah.
freedom is very important.
Mhm.
But considering like you not wearing a mask could take someone's life, because you know that when you wear a mask, it's not that it prevents you from getting it.
It prevents
It-
other people. Yeah.
No. It's that if you have it, you keep the contagion in, so you don't
Yeah,
spread
it
it.
prevents other
You know,
people from
so
having
like if I'm wearing a mask, I'm protecting you in some way.
it. Yeah,
you
of
know?
course.
So that's like some people bring it that, oh, it's my freedom. I don't want to wear a mask. Like screw you. I choose what to wear.
Yeah.
But you do have freedom. But this freedom of yours, it's like a group project or teamwork. Everybody has to participate, so no one like suffers. Everyone, like a lot of people will suffer, but far less numbers. I would say, like, not to make this political or anything. Okay, what he said is correct. If you got to look at the countries. The guy in England. What's his name? I forgot his
the
name.
president over there,
They don't have a
or
president.
the prime minister.
Yeah,
king,
that
the
guy.
king and queen.
Yeah, that guy. He fucking actually got COVID at the very beginning.
Yeah,
Well,
before that,
Boris
Boris,
Johnson.
there you go.
Boris
He's-
Johnson. That guy talks
he's
funny.
Stupid as
He's
hell,
like
too.
Trump's version that fucking
That's what they
rules
keep
there,
saying, yeah.
But he was skeptical of Corona. He was like, this shit is fake, Don't worry about it. And then he got COVID and he almost died.
fake.
And then
COVID's fake.
Dude, he almost died. Like his COVID was like, he got a terrible COVID,
I know.
far before, like,
It's karma, bro.
and then
Like
dude,
Trump
then
got COVID,
from
you know?
then,
That man
he put a
got
lockdown in
secured. He
England.
secured the vaccine.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But what blows my mind is I don't even know if Trump got COVID, but if he got,
That's what I'm saying.
He
You
would-
I
know?
know there's some crazy.
bro, he doesn't
conspiracy
even
theories on that shit.
wear a mask after that.
Yeah,
He just never
People
wore a mask.
love to say that, oh, yes, go. Trump got COVID. Finally, karma. But I don't think he ever got it. I think he just pretended to get it, pretended to beat it, and then
and just publicized.
brushed it off
that.
and said, look at me. I'm fucking strong, man, baby.
Yeah,
I'm powerful.
He
Powerful
tweeted,
orange.
I've never felt healthier.
More power. I'm fucking powerful orange, baby. Let's go.
Dude, I would never wish getting COVID on anyone.
Of course, I wouldn't
Yeah,
wish anything
but
on anyone. Like,
Same, but what I would say is, like, if you get it, or even if you're acting or whatever, like, they would look at him as a role model. So if he wore his mask from the beginning, or somewhat, or if he like tried to educate the more
Yeah.
ignorant people that didn't care at all, that would like have an effect.
yeah, once he
Even
puts
if
on the mask,
one person wouldn't die from it, that's a still one person.
yeah, for sure.
You know?
I think someone needs a really good Photoshop artist needs to Photoshop a mask on Trump. Get a bunch of celebrities, like a bunch of liberals, to fucking post that shit on social media. Spread it as much as possible. Get on BuzzFeed,
Yeah.
right? The most normiest of site. A bunch of girls will fucking look at that shit and then be like, wow, Trump wore a mask. And then put that image, put that fake news in their head. And boom, get all the, the ignorant anti-maskers. They'd be like, yo, shit, Trump wore this mask? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Everybody's just divided right now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but now I think the liberals are leaning off now that they know Trump or Biden won, or
Yeah.
think
They're like
Yeah.
calmer now, but at the same time now, like, the what is it called? The hardcore right wing people. Now they're mad.
Yeah.
They're all mad. Everyone's mad. Fuck it. Everyone's mad, man. I don't wanna help this side, I don't wanna help that side. Everyone's fucking mad.
I don't know why there's like sides, just like fucking coexist.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's mad.
It's
I don't see sides, man.
Like
bro, and the crazy part is I see that in social media. People are like, oh, if you voted for this person, block me right now, or I'll block you.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's funny.
Like, like you know, like
genuinely
dude, like
this
that's
wasn't
like
the
the whole
case.
point of
Like,
democracy, you know, like
before.
you want to be able to vote to whoever the fuck you want. Like even if they're not qualified or whatever, if you think that person is qualified in your mind, you should be able to vote for that fucker. And you shouldn't be like I mean, you could be judged by people, like you know, based on your ideas. But like I would never cut a friendship with someone just because they voted for someone.
Yeah,
you know, unless they're a dick to me personally, then you know that's a different story. But they just choose to vote for a certain individual. They just more power to them.
Yeah,
more power.
More power. You know,
that's our catchphrase now. More power.
More power.
All right. So, what would you do? Like, let's continue this conversation.
Okay, but I initially, as I said, when he said it, I was like thinking in my mind, lockdown already happened. It didn't work. It just made people agitated. So it has to be a brand new like approach. But at the same time, there's way too many ignorant people that to this day don't believe in masks or corona or anything. They think it's like a joke or like a myth or something, you know. But I would say they have to do lockdowns, but they shouldn't make it insanely strict as like beating people in the streets or whatever. But they should make people want to do it, you know. They should make people want to
incentivize it.
Not to like, okay, to make an incentive is like to pay him or give him something, but deep down people should not have a problem with it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like personally, if they were to put a lockdown like tomorrow, I would kind of be happy at the same time as I would not be happy. Because, you know, at the same time I want to work and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
it's going to ruin everything. But at the same time, it's going to prevent people from dying and getting corona. You know, hospitals
but you can't do it to an extent where people are starting to die because they don't have money to buy food.
Yeah, see, as you said, we talked about this when we were eating our bagel. You said that they should keep the small businesses open. You know, I have no problem with that.
Even if it's like non-essential, just like let them open.
Yeah, let them be open.
So, like in hindsight, it's so easy to say we should do this, we should do that. But in reality, man, it's a struggle, man.
But dude, bro, I feel like they should hella control them. Everything should be, not everything.
Because like this restaurant right here, like this is a restaurant for those not listening, but there's a restaurant right next to this office that we're in, and every single weekday at lunch, packed. Yeah. Like this whole parking lot filled up.
Really? The one that we went to?
No, like right here.
Oh, the one
this
down there.
parking lot.
Oh, okay.
It's packed with people every time at lunch, and then no mask really. But if they just implemented like a strategy and told the businesses that okay, you could have outdoor seating, but limit your capacity to 25%, or however it may be, and keep the chairs separated. That could work. You know, less people would get it, and people could still open businesses, and that's how it should be. But instead, if you lock down everything, or if you give the businesses complete freedom to do whatever they want, and they do indoor seating, outdoor seating, try to make the most money as possible. Yeah, that's not good either.
So I would have to agree and disagree with you, Shyam. Working at a restaurant, I would say that having indoor or outdoor dining, I'll explain in detail right now for you. Indoor dining does not work right now. I don't even know why they open indoor dining. Yeah. Even though
do they have indoor dining?
Yeah, bro.
Places?
Yeah, everywhere.
There's a lot of places. Everywhere. Even in Texas, Florida.
Like I'm just looking at Denny's.
States,
I'm just looking at Denny's and
even over here.
80% of the places like in California, look, this is just me saying, like, I don't even know the actual percentage, but a lot of the restaurants or fast foods have indoor seating now. Yeah. Okay. However, they're like, okay, you cannot sit like this chair you can sit on, this chair you cannot sit on, this chair. Yeah. So but still that's indoor. It's bullshit. If you go eat there, you're gonna be there for at least 20, 30, some sort of minute, you know? And restaurants, it's not like they're gonna open their fucking windows, you know, and then you eat, you don't have a mask on. Yeah. So you're fucking spreading that shit all over the place. I would say outdoor seating is the smartest way to do it. However, since it's getting cold right now and it's weird, like approaching like winter and shit,
over here
it's like so stupid how they have a tent like it's a tent, right?
Yeah.
But it's outside, but everyone goes inside the tent.
Okay.
You're like, what the fuck?
I feel you. I feel you.
That's so
I
stupid. I would say restaurants should be open. Clubs should not be open. Bars should not be open. Everywhere that some people want to go have fun, like I
Or
don't
like
I
it
love
could be takeout bars, like go take your drinks out.
no, bro. That doesn't make sense.
Takeout bars.
Yeah.
Dude, takeout bar would
But you
work.
can't
It should be a
drive after
drive-through
that.
bar.
So.
Drive-through bar.
Yeah,
Just get your car through the thing and then be like, all right, here's your beer, and then drive.
a police officer goes through there.
Yeah,
You see the cop be like, yo, can I get me a fucking beer or some shit? I'd be like, oh, aren't you a cop? Be like, yeah, you got a problem with that? I'd be like, nope, no sir, here's your beer.
bro. That's like illegal.
I so fucking drive through.
But what I think is anywhere that a lot of people can be, like a lot of people, clubs, bars, whatever, people are trying to have
Like
fun,
concerts.
get to know each other, concerts, yeah. Even if you force them to wear a mask, at the end, they're going to take off their mask or whatever. Even wearing masks is not 100% effective.
Yeah.
So I think businesses should be open. Restaurants should be open. However, there should be no indoor seating, no outdoor seating. You want your food, you get your food, you go. Like even when it was like that, because it was like that for a short time, my friends and I, like me and like two other guys, like during this whole pandemic, we were at home. And then right when we started going out, we would just hang out with each other, right? What we would do is we would go to restaurants, get our food to go, and then we would drive up to a hill or something that there's like no one. And then we would just enjoy it looking at the view or, something like that, But you don't have to like sit outside or inside because now that it's getting colder, already when it gets cold, you already have flu. And now you have corona on top of that,
It's going to be a rough.
Yeah, so you have to be hella careful. But I would say my take would be have a lockdown, but make that lockdown be educate people so that they would kind of want to have a lockdown, but not a lockdown as in to close everything. Everything would be open. Not everything, again, no bars, no clubs, nothing like that, but everything not like more than essential would be open, but you would not like loiter in those businesses or just hang out and shit. If you want to hang out, you can hang out in small groups of your friends, or actually you shouldn't hang out. You shouldn't hang out for 2 months. You shouldn't hang out.
No, but they did that already. They tried to do that.
I know it's so hard because social distancing.
Yeah, but then it did go down, bro.
I know.
The thing is, at the very beginning, that everyone took it serious. You took it serious. I took it serious. You took it serious. It went down actually, but then people started traveling.
Once they say, like the news starts saying, okay, cases are down, and they start lifting these restrictions.
I swear to you,
and it goes up.
Once the news says, "Oh, cases go down," I bet. I mean, make that shit go right back up for you. It's like a fucking challenge to Americans.
It's just like one graph, like up, down.
Yeah, I swear. I think it's actually a challenge to Americans. But like, oh, you think our numbers are low? Watch this. Obviously,
hold my beer.
Hold my fucking beer. Dude, I swear, bro. I think Americans just think the higher the number, the better, bro.
I know.
Who cares if it says death count at this point? Like, it's so fucked. I don't know why.
We've gotten so
What's wrong? I don't know why. People just don't care.
Yeah.
Like they think it's fake. Some people think the moon landing is still fake.
I know, bro.
I don't know, man.
They think
it's because they're just like, I would say it's because they're like skeptical of everything now. Because
everybody has no trust in the government.
Paranoid. They think
not one bit. If you ask anybody, and like in this 1 mile radius, though, they won't trust.
What blows my mind is the flat earthers, dude. That blows my mind. Like, you cannot even argue with that at this point.
I don't even know how to argue. The earth is round, bro. Like, I freaking know. Like
if it was like 1500,
class, you know what I mean?
You didn't go to space yet, and you didn't have pictures that, okay.
Bro, even
now it's the 21st century.
Bro, even like fuck the pictures. If you have sat in a physics class, half the formulas for like spheres and earth and gravity and shit wouldn't work if Earth wasn't fucking round.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, even let's say the picture's photoshopped, the math wouldn't make sense if the Earth was flat.
Well, they don't understand the math, so
yeah, because
it makes sense anyways.
But they're ignorant, dude. That's what I'm saying. People are not educated.
Do you know who Eddie Bravo is?
Eddie who?
Eddie Bravo. He's on.
No, I don't know.
Like a jiu-jitsu coach, but he's sometimes on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he talks about conspiracy theories a lot, and he says the reason I believe the earth is flat is because I don't trust any of the pictures, because he thinks all the pictures are fake of space, at all the supernovas, you know how it's like different colors and shit, that's all photoshopped. Nobody took that. And he said nobody has filmed a rocket going from the rocket pad to space all in one continuous shot like that. So he's saying that's why he doesn't.
Well, how the fuck would they record that shit? Their cameras would
Put a
fucking
camera
melt.
outside the rocket.
No,
Yeah,
that shit would melt, bro. That shit would.
I swear, don't they have that? They like where they break the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Don't they have like videos? Of,
Yeah, they
like,
have it like
a continuous shot.
Yeah, they have it, but he doesn't believe in it. He doesn't.
So
trust
what did
that.
Joe Rogan think of that?
Like, what the hell are you talking about? You got pissed at him.
You got pissed.
Yeah, like, 'cause if you know science, man, you could.
Bro,
It's frustrating with
Yeah.
people who believe in conspiracy theories, but it's let them believe what they want because it.
I mean, bro, I would say
But
out of
it's important
all the
to
conspiracy
question.
theories,
Yeah, of
a
course,
little bit
it's always because you don't want to
yeah.
give them that ego, like, oh yeah, I'm fucking right, baby, let's
Yeah.
go. Like you don't want to boost.
but dude,
them.
let me tell you something. Conspiracy theories, even though 90% of them are bullshit, I'm sure at least one of them has been true.
Yeah, for sure.
Like aliens, I think aliens are real.
For sure, they're real.
Aliens are real.
I don't
There
know if
was-
that's a conspiracy theory, but that's just common sense, bro. You see, you have an Earth. It's one fucking it's one planet,
Yeah.
planet.
In
Okay,
in a galaxy. in
it's
a
one
universe.
planet, and there's like fucking 7, 8 more planets. I don't know if they don't count Pluto anymore,
Mhm.
don't they?
No,
They
don't even
So
think
7
that
more.
small. Think
Okay.
bigger.
I'm going there, bro. Okay, and then you got the fucking that's just your solar system.
Yeah, exactly.
This is one planet in that solar system. Okay, I would say in this solar system there's more life. Let's say if even there isn't no life in this solar system, from this solar system you have the galaxy, right? Right? Is that correct? Is
Yeah,
my
it's a
From
science
solar
correct?
system to
Yeah,
galaxy.
Exactly.
The
Now
Milky
you have
Way,
you
yeah.
have so many fucking solar systems
Mhm.
in that galaxy,
Yeah,
and then you have so many galaxies in Milky Way.
billions of
And
galaxies.
then wait, is Milky Way a galaxy? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the galaxy.
Also, we are in Milky Way.
Yeah,
that's like
fucked.
5th
I'm
grade
sorry.
science.
I'm sorry. I'm getting my shit confused.
and then the galaxy goes universe.
Yeah, but the universe is ever
And
expanding.
then we have
it's
a
ever
fuck ton of
expanding. So
universe.
it's no,
Yeah,
we
you're
haven't
saying-
fucked on, but it's expanding. So let's say
They're
this
saying
iPhone was the
multiverse,
universe. It's always
Yeah, there's probably another me right now doing
Mhm.
something. I don't know.
That's what. they're
yeah.
saying.
So if you have the fucking
Yeah, watching enough Rick and
expanding
Morty.
universe,
Yeah, dude, that's
More than
dude. They got
not
it
just Rick
so
and Morty. There's
fucking
other.
right.
There's other like.
But how
literally,
they do it is
like Flash,
special,
like
man.
Flash. There's like multiple fucking multiverses. You know.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. That shit.
I
The
finished
whole
it
point
twice.
is, yeah, it's just it's so hard. I mean, obviously, like you said, at least one conspiracy theory is proven to be correct.
But at the same time, a lot of them are bullshit. A lot of
Of
them,
course.
you know. But that's just because no one trusts anything anymore, you know.
Yeah, everything's bullshit.
Once,
I saw a
once the
video.
internet, I think once the internet came around, and then anybody's idea can be posted. I mean, we're
Yeah.
hearing this on YouTube. Doesn't
Fake
cost
news,
me
baby.
shit,
Fake news.
and it goes. Anybody could post whatever they
That's
want.
true.
Millions of people can
Yeah.
see it, and now
It is. It is what it is. I mean, you can't
Yeah.
stop it. Like,
But it's good, bro. I think in a way it's good.
yeah,
it has its pros and
it
cons.
has
creates
so much-
conversations. It
Yeah,
creates it creates
sure.
topics for people to talk about. But
But dude, even think of the world like prior to internet. Shit was slow, bro. Like
Can't
our
even
parents
believe
probably
that
had to like go. They went into
it looked good. Have you not seen
I
like?
know.
They
Have
had
you not
to-
seen TikToks of like back when there was no phones? Everyone's like chilling. Like even
Yeah.
in like high school,
They're all walking.
everyone
without
looked
looking at the
so much
ground.
different in high
Okay,
school,
dude,
man.
I have two things to say about that. One is that look, first of all, we're all addicted to phones, and I learned that. I literally
Everybody
learned, bro.
who
I
has a
didn't know
Yeah.
this, but like people
I
say
got
that
a
all the
notification
time.
today that I had 12 hours a week.
bro,
Jeez.
bro. But
I mean, that's not that bad.
that's not that bad.
Really?
12 hours. People
Also-
have like 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
No. I mean, 12 hours a
Oh,
day.
shit,
For the,
bro.
like that's my average for the week.
12 hours a day. Bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot.
Beat my record, bitches. Let's go.
But look, dude, look. I like we hear that we're addicted to our phones and shit, and you don't feel it. Like I would always be like, yeah, a lot of people are fucking addicted, but not me. You know what the fuck? It's just a phone. And then my phone fell in the ocean,
Delusional.
and I didn't have a phone. Okay, I did have a phone. My friend gave me a phone, but even for like such a short, like there was like 1 week that I didn't have a phone, and I felt every fucking second of it, bro. I was like,
Damn.
I need my fucking drug. Where's my phone? You know, like
I feel
you
you.
know.
Because
Like you
once
said,
that
it's
screen
drug.
lights up, like you have your phone
It's
right
the
here.
dopamine thing,
Yeah,
Jake.
it just lights up. Like
Yeah.
my dad, he was sitting eating dinner
Uh-huh.
and he had his phone right here. Usually doesn't have his phone. But right when something popped up, like he like twitched, like looked right at it.
Yeah.
It's like a
And
drug.
that's how
drug.
It's a drug, bro. It's a drug. And
It's
not
normal.
just like not social media and shit, because like even the phone itself, you know, if you don't have like, let's say you have social media and shit, right? And you go cold turkey and just delete all of it. You feel that shit every day. You're just like, where the fuck is my Instagram or Snapchat?
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, even if you have your social media and you legit don't have your own phone, like let's say you lose your phone or whatever and you're doing that shit through iPad, you fucking miss that phone, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
And
I mean, I think for me personally, like maybe I'm a different type of breed, baby. But I think like if I actually like focus, like if I go outside and exercise and like play frisbee, I'm addicted to frisbee right now. So if I do that shit, you know, kick a soccer ball, I think genuinely I don't need the phone. Like I could throw that shit away for hours.
Yeah,
if I'm
same.
exercising.
Yeah.
Right. But in the gym, I need that music. No matter what, I need that music.
bro, if I go to the gym, I don't necessarily need the phone. If I'm hanging out with friends, I never check my phone. If I'm out doing something, I don't check my phone.
Yeah, because
but if I'm
once you're
sitting by
distracted,
myself,
like
I
once
need
you're
my
doing
phone.
something else, you have like other things that you're doing. You won't necessarily look
Yeah.
for it all the time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but if
So
you're like
there are in a way like it's not an addiction if you can kind of distract yourself away from it.
No, it's still an addiction when you like not do it and then
Like there was this post that said the internet, like this was saying back then in the 90s and 2000s, the internet was a way to escape reality.
Yeah.
Of course.
Now
It
we're
still
trying
is.
to.
You can watch porn.
But dude, look,
Now the reality is escape from the internet.
exactly.
So
That is true. I read the summer too. It's really
Yeah.
interesting. But dude, like what I was saying earlier, like think of when our parents when they had a question of some sort, they had to find a book for that subject.
Yeah.
Look
People
for
had
that.
to actually be knowledgeable on specific topics.
But then the standards are so much lower back in the day compared to now.
Yeah, because dude, that sucked. Imagine one fucking question, you have to go look for half of the libraries and find a book for that one fucking sentence. Right now, you can like in the time to do that shit, you can fucking learn like 20 times more.
Yeah.
Like I feel like our brains probably at this age, we hold far more fucking information than our like grandparents. You know,
I know.
like they had a lot of information in their mind.
Imagine the kids now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That are like born with this like phone stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, the kids.
Well, it could go both ways. They could be really smart or really stupid.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The
Both.
kids, like, it doesn't mean that they're gonna search up some interesting shit. They might be on TikTok, you know, fucking dancing and shaking their ass or something. You know,
What the? That's true though.
that's what they do. What the fuck do you think they do?
True.
Like quarter of TikTok are actually like interesting information. You actually learn from it. You know?
And then 75% is like
75%
trends.
is bullshit.
It's
Like,
trends.
And it's like
no, dude, there's like I have seen TikToks 100% bullshit. It's like the person just is trying to make some bullshit content just to fucking put something out there.
Yeah, so like
and they go for likes. Like that's all they want.
Yeah, so like
everything
fucking a girl
to go
like,
viral.
a girl baiting for thirst comments, you know?
Yeah.
Like fucking here, look at my fucking big ass cleavage. You know?
But
You
dude,
shake my ass a little, some shit like that.
dude, like I was reading somewhere or some video or some shit. There was someone saying that the girls who do post a lot like Instagram models, you know, the Insta thoughts, you know, some of them, they don't even want to do that. But if they post anything else, their views go down.
They're addicted to.
No, that's just. I feel like that's
how they
likes.
keep
They're
their
addicted
content.
to that.
You know?
That's all they want.
No, that's everyone. No one likes change. No one likes to fail. Like you could.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like let's imagine someone. Let's say someone has like a nice ass, and everybody follows an individual for the ass.
Yeah.
And then from the next day, she just deletes all
Post
the
a
ass.
picture of her small tits, be like, "Where's the ass?"
No, that's not.
Or she has like a conversation,
No,
like
I
a
get
face
what
to
you mean.
face
Yeah, I get what you mean.
conversation.
Conversations, or she's like I don't know. Maybe she's
Talking about like his talk about random.
Look at that shit.
I know a good way is like YouTubers and content creators, right? You could be a Minecraft guy and switch to like some variety content where you try a new game, or even like again like conversation. You go into the political realm, right? People immediately ignore it. If they don't see what I subscribed for or what I followed for. Fuck it. I don't want any part of you, right?
Yeah.
If they followed for Minecraft, they followed for fucking Fortnite, like all the common shit that people would follow for like video games, right?
Even artists, like
artists, exactly.
They want the old
music,
Kanye.
yeah,
They
like,
want the old.
all that shit, right? Once you get that new content change, people they either stick with you, which is true fans, right? Or they dip. Like I'm out. Like I ain't got time for this bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm. And they gotta understand people change.
Yeah, people want to be comfortable in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want change at all, and they once they see something that they're comfortable with, they stick with that, and there's no growth.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
You gotta
seek growth.
You gotta see growth. It's just easier than done.
Yeah,
but
you gotta change. You gotta ask.
easier said
you gotta
than
ask
done.
some women in this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Make it more comfortable.
Oh, that's gonna be a change for his podcast.
I think so. Yeah, we have one.
Wait, have you
fucking-
not had a single
No,
female?
I haven't.
Oh,
I've had.
just one?
What a female,
Huh?
man.
Just one?
Yeah.
Hey, we're not incels. So
Bro,
we're
what
not
we need
gay,
to do-
okay?
Shut
we
the
just
fuck
don't
up.
have females.
No. We need to make it diversified. Like more diversity in the individuals that come to the podcast. As in like
We're
race,
very
age.
diverse. We're extremely
Yeah.
diverse.
No, we're diverse
From age to
Age and,
race to
race,
everything.
not sex. We need to.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
because
it's
we don't
'cause, like,
ask.
I'm-
we don't ask.
No,
We don't
I
for
ask a lot of people, but like some don't reply, and I the only guests that I have on the podcast are people that I want to talk to about a specific topic,
Right.
and most of these professors
I'm
are
a
male.
DM, I'm a DM porn star, and then I'll do the interview. Okay.
But if there was a porn star, would you have him on your podcast?
Fuck yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hell yeah.
Maybe
He would. So he would.
He would.
I know who to talk to too. Who's actually down?
Really?
Yeah.
Bring her.
There's a friend. You know Manuel Ferreira.
Yeah.
You know that the French guy.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
The guy that went to our high school?
Bro, this
It's
man's
Bro,
like.
Manuel.
No, not that guy.
Which guy?
He's an actual porn star. Okay, so he streams on Twitch and he goes on like I
Oh,
mentioned.
you
Scuff-
said like the guy goes to our high school or
no,
something.
I didn't. I mentioned Scuff Podcast, right? Shout out to Scuff Pod. I fucking love that shit. So they invite occasional porn stars that have migrated to Twitch, and for a long time there's this thing called Twitch Thoughts, where these girls would literally show their titties and ass like, and slowly bait like kids, I guess, and adults
what the hell?
to fucking donate as much money as possible to them, right? And then porn stars also transitioned to Twitch as well. So now you have girls who don't show their like do the sex industry, right? Sex workers,
Mhm.
right? But they're explicitly trying to like push themselves like sexually onto their audience to donate money, right?
Yeah.
But the people, the porn stars, they don't do that on Twitch. They're just playing video games. They're like talking with their chats. They're living it normally.
Yeah.
So like the roles completely switch.
Oh, so
right?
you're saying the actual porn stars are just playing games? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people who
That's
are
what
not
the site is for. And then the ones who aren't porn stars, you can't show nudity on Twitch, but they're explicitly like putting cleavage. They're fucking bending over, you know, they're like dancing for like a sub goal, right? So like
God
the
damn.
roles completely switch. And that's
Wow.
a good way to see how fucked up our industry is, right?
That just goes to show like the people want to be famous, people want to have likes, followers, everything about
Right?
that.
Like,
That's all they
Think about
care
even
about.
porn stars know how to separate work
I
from
know.
like this like life in general, right?
Yeah,
Not
just
everything has to be
just-
sexual.
If you want to be a good gamer, like the way Ninja got popular is because he's fucking really good at Fortnite.
Yeah.
He's not-
He
he
didn't
doesn't
start
do
like
anything else.
jerking off
He's
in the
fucking
camera.
grinding.
He's like, guys, look at my microphone.
But the whole point, well, back to Manuel Ferreira. I think if we asked him, I genuinely think he'd be down to like do an online one because I don't know where he
I don't
lives.
know.
But he's
Oh,
a
you gotta
dude
look
too.
for
I
that
don't know
guy?
about females. I think I
How
can ask him.
do you
other
know
females.
that guy or no?
No, I don't know any of these people. I've seen them though.
Bro, I thought you were talking about the manual that went to our high school. I don't even know his last name.
No, I don't know that. I know who you're talking about. I don't know the last
Manuel.
name either.
Dude,
I don't
like
know.
it's so interesting. When I moved here, that was the first person. I think you know who I'm talking about. The same
Came
manual.
from where?
He
He's
was
kind of biggish. He's big boned
From
a little bit.
like when you
Or is
first
he
came
skinny?
here?
when I first moved to the US.
Is he skinny or
He's tall. I don't. Yeah, he's tall. He's a tall guy named Manuel. So he was in my math class in 7th grade when I just moved to the US,
Uh-huh.
and he was the first person that his name was Manuel, and I had never heard that name before.
Uh-huh.
And I always knew of Manuel like as in manual cars. And then I was like, wait, your name's actually Manuel? I was like, yeah. I was like, you're not automatic. You're like,
You're not automatic.
but I was a kid, bro. But then now, like, it's
Well,
a
wait.
cool name.
Since you're
fuck?
like came
Yeah.
to the US
Yeah.
At a later age,
Mhm.
like what was the like main thing that differentiates this place from like what did you feel coming here that was
differentiates.
I think
that was just like wowed you, or
I think diversity. I mean, I was born here, but I think diversity is the biggest thing.
Dude, diversity.
like seeing
Like
a
in
classroom
Iran,
with the
yeah,
as many people,
yeah, dude.
different.
Yeah, in Iran, like everyone's Persian. Like
Yeah.
99% of the people are Persian.
Mhm.
But going to like a middle school that we had very few Persians,
Mhm.
very few Persians. There was like there were like all kinds of races. Dude, there were Asians, but not just like Asians from like a certain
wow.
country. Like you have Vietnam, China,
Yeah.
Korea, Philippines, you know, and then you have like Mexicans. Not just Mexicans, you have Hispanics from like El Salvador, Guatemala, Guatemala, right?
Guatemala,
Sure.
Peru.
Guatemala. No, not Guatemala.
Brazil.
Guatemala. I just say it wrong. Like, that's why I was like worried.
Yeah.
But yeah, like everywhere.
Mhm.
Like white people. You have white people from like with heritage from Germany, from England, everywhere. You know, it's
Yeah.
pretty dope. I love that.
Yeah.
I love like if I
We have yet to have a
government-
guy with an accent. I mean, I
I
would
don't
have
know.
loved to see someone with an accent go to our high school. That would have been sick.
Really, I had an accent.
He still has an accent.
Well, yeah, but I think you're pretty, like, when I say accent, everyone has an accent, by the way.
Mhm.
Like, we Americans have a fucking accent.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, something that, like, just stands out, you know?
Mhm. But
Like,
I think
Australia,
we're
New
used to.
Zealand. I'm thinking that type of accent. I'm not
Mhm.
thinking
Oh,
someone
yeah,
who
yeah,
just doesn't speak good English, right?
Mhm.
fuck you, bro. I spoke fluent English,
Bro, I'm just, dude, fucking my parents don't speak good English, but I don't think they have an accent, right?
But I have an accent. It's not because I don't speak well English. It's because
He was brought
I
up
feel like
with
it's,
that.
I know, but I just feel like the accent isn't like, I'm talking about like New Zealand, you know how like
yeah,
different.
I know what you mean.
You're talking about crocodile, like
yeah, like fucking Irish, like that shit's different,
like fucking
different,
Australian.
right? Yours is kind of just like a
Outback.
slight like foreign tone, but it's not like
Oh, okay. I see.
you're like hello,
Very
mate, like
distinct,
fucking
yeah.
like talking like this, bro. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so different. I don't know.
I see what you mean.
But
I see what you
what
mean.
we're used to is we're used to diversity. Like
Yeah,
ever since
dude,
preschool, like
if I had a country, like if I was a dictator for a
Mhm.
country, that's what I would have. I would make sure the country is diverse,
yeah,
and having a diverse country is gonna make people have different
Mhm.
ideas, different cultures,
Mhm.
and it's gonna bring everything to the table to
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
make
the
it
best thing about
fucking sick.
diversity
You know?
is comfortability. Being comfortable around other
Yeah.
races, right?
Yeah,
Because I'll be honest, this is definitely racist, and I know this is racist for sure. If you're black and you go to Asia, you stand out like a sore thumb, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. 100%. It's fucking facts.
And if you're white and you go to Africa,
You stand out like a
stand
sore
out.
thumb. Exactly. It's just facts at this point, right? Like, take it as all you want, but like it's the truth. And people don't like that, right?
Mhm.
Because they see, like I said, people don't like change.
Mhm.
As an American, you see so many different types of races
we're
and culture.
like we're used to that. We're
It's a
we're
melting pot,
accustomed
right?
to if
Yeah.
we don't see
yeah.
diversity, like even
Yeah,
in,
something's
in a
wrong.
bagel shop, like
Something's
we
wrong.
see,
We're
we
probably
see different
we're probably in
races.
like Kentucky in the fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Especially in California.
You're right.
man.
You're right.
Well, I'm saying
Diversity.
that's what I'm saying. Like it
And that's
makes
important.
diversity is very important because it makes people feel comfortable with each
Mhm.
other, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, like if you see some random like skin color difference,
Mhm.
people question that, and it's so bad. Like, why do we do that?
Mhm.
Bro, let me tell you something. Even though like US, like America is known as like a very I just like literally as we were talking about this, I came up with this. Like we are known as a racist country, right?
Yeah, of course.
We are a racist country, right?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
if you think of it in the long-term picture, since they're so diverse, you're ahead of every single country.
Of course.
I just came like I just literally thought of this because I grew up in Iran and like thinking that someone in their lifetime would never even meet like an Asian in their lifetime, you know?
Never
Never, not
see
Exactly. It's
anything
weird,
like
right?
that.
that's so weird. No, it's not. It's. I mean,
I think it's
what
weird.
It is.
I think it's
If that's what we think.
Like I mentioned, like imagine an Asian guy going to like a Middle Eastern country. It looks awkward.
Dude,
Right?
I mean,
Like,
I'm
you go
just
to,
saying.
you see pictures of the schools and you see everybody in uniform and
Yeah.
they all look the same.
They all look the
Everybody
same. Yeah.
looks the same. Over here, like we only had to wear
Everyone's
uniforms in middle school for like 2 years, but everybody is different. Everybody has different ideas.
the,
their
the
parents
uniform is the
are-
only thing
are
that you have in
different.
common.
Yeah. Like, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah,
but like
for
a
sure.
good way to put it is like when you visit like as a tourist,
Yeah.
and like it's a country that's very like not very diverse.
Yeah.
You no longer are you no longer are the tourist. You're the attraction, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's instead of you looking other places, people look at you.
Yeah.
Right? And it's so weird because they're like, well, I'm human. I'm just like you, man. Like
Yeah, I mean they just haven't seen.
But they haven't seen it, bro. Like,
that's what I'm
anything.
saying.
Sam, like literally, if you go
Like
to
they don't know
Tehran
what
right
it's
now,
like
Yeah,
to-
but
it
it's
used to be
so,
like such a
I don't
shock
know.
to
I
them
think it's
because
bad.
they're like, oh my god, I haven't seen someone like Sam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
You haven't
saying.
seen.
It's like
I'm a
seeing
different breed, baby.
Yeah, seeing a different animal.
More power.
Power.
But yeah, so that's like interesting. Like even though like we're going through this phase that like all this time there was so much racism in this country. Hopefully, maybe like it's better for like the next generation, and as it passes, it just gets better and better. But other countries like they might not be racist, but it's like because you didn't give them a chance to be racist.
Yeah.
Let's say you start.
That's a good way to put it, though.
Because
That's
imagine
facts.
all those countries that are like, just like so
that are not diverse.
Yeah, they're not diverse. If you just add a whole new population to them, it's gonna be like Palestine and Israel. That's what it's gonna be like.
I get what you mean. Yeah, it's fair.
Right? Because there are like a
of
bunch of Arabs living, and then there's some sort of new people are even they like okay. The Jews did live there back in the day, like that was their land, but like right in history, I'm not sure.
Israel.
Yeah, like that part in Israel or something.
I don't know the exact. And people
I don't know the history.
are
I
gonna
like,
cuss
I
us
just know
out
the
for
history
not
was
knowing.
that like they believed that was their land, and then the Muslims, the Christians, and the Jews were fighting over the land all throughout the history. Okay, the three religions fighting over that, right?
I want to talk about religion later, but
For sure. But they were fighting about that. But for the longest time, I think not for the longest time, but for like in the recent centuries, it was like a Arab dominant place, because it was in the Middle East, and then because of what the Hitler did, the Jews had to like
Holocaust.
migrate, because of that. It was like a tragic like event, that's like
millions of
who the
people.
fuck does that? And like there's someone's what's his name? Fuck, in Azerbaijan, the Turks, like even Erdogan, the Turkish fucking president, like they're doing the same shit again here. They're like, aren't they in a way?
I think so.
Yeah. But basically, this guy made them to migrate to that new place, and those places, as we were talking, they didn't have diversity. It's just Arabs, and then they're suddenly introduced to that place, and then. Not introduced, it was their land in some extent, but like for that in generation, they were used to living there just as Arabs. And then these people are introduced there. It's just like biology, like a sort of like species. It's not like we're all human, but
we're all 99% of our DNA is the same.
Is it? I think it's 100%.
99.9, I think.
But
like
if it's 100%, you're the same person.
Yeah, 0.1.
Like I said, more
eyes, gender.
I'm 99% different from all of you guys.
No, you're not. Dude, the only things we have different is just like some for traits.
It's our height.
We're all
it's our height.
humans, not just height, just like some traits.
That's what I see.
But,
when I look at other people, I see height.
Bro,
I don't see anything else.
But what I'm trying to say is that we're all one species.
Yeah.
But because everyone's in a different country or a different culture, they look at it like, oh my God, this person's in this culture or country. They're a different breed than me. They're like a different.
Imagine if we did live back then. Like I had a evolutionary biologist on, and he said there used to be different species of humans.
Yeah.
There used to be,
but now it's
people,
one.
But now we're just one. And
they don't.
We still
get along. They think like you're all different.
Yeah.
You're the same. And then once they move there to that area, they're just suddenly new, like individual. Like they're the same.
That's why I think
species.
it's bad. That's why I think every country should be at least educated.
Diverse,
Not even that. Don't even have to be that
educated. Like Japan, if you go to Japan,
now with the internet,
hell
I think
educated. They were always educated. Japanese are like the most.
Well, you still have like I'm gonna just talk for my country, like or China, right?
Yeah.
Fucking like I think a lot of Asians are extremely racist because they're not educated on like other types of races.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
It's why? It's not that you're not educated. They exist. Some of them are cool.
It, right?
They have never interacted. Like you and I. You now know a Persian. Now I know.
I know a Persian. You know who Sohail was?
Sohail was not Persian.
What
Afghanistan.
really?
Sohail was from Afghanistan, not Persian.
Oh.
Difference.
But he's also really
Middle Eastern. That's what I meant.
Neighboring countries.
Okay, I didn't mean Persian. I knew a Middle Eastern.
And people from here have these thoughts on people from Afghanistan that they're like fucking terrorists and shit. But he's nice guy. Man.
Yeah, Sohail was really nice.
Great.
I love Sohail, man.
So everybody was so mean to him in school because he was from Middle East. I don't know, bro. Because they thought because of the country that he originated from, they're like, oh my God, this guy's like dangerous or some shit.
Yeah.
But he sat next to me in art for a whole year. We were buddies.
I know, dude. Nice. I met him in middle school. We were friends ever since that.
And then, so what I'm trying to say is, you now knowing me or him, you relate to at least two Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
Me, at least I know you were born here, but I relate to someone who has Chinese like descendants. Him like Indian descendants, correct? but we relate. Like if someone says like something bad about Indians, you know, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, Sham is my friend. Like this guy's BS.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
You know.
Sam is
you
my
know.
friend. But if someone doesn't have that connection or that like feeling of towards someone
You're
that
just
they
gonna
know,
believe it. Yeah.
they would believe it. Like if the government is like the Azeris,
Yeah,
they're like, oh, Armenians are bad people. You know, they might not know any Armenians. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just saying this.
Mhm.
They might not know many Armenians, and they're like, yeah, fuck the Armenians. You know,
Yeah.
let's go like get their land. You know, like
I know.
because they don't relate.
Dude, that's a huge
you know?
problem in that.
If
in
you have a
that area.
friend and you relate to them, you're not gonna be like fuck those people. Let's go
Mhm.
get
Of
their
course.
lands. You know what? Dude?
Yeah.
You just try to coexist and all enjoy life. Because at the end of the day, like you're on Earth for a short period of time, you're just trying to get as much experience as you
Yeah,
can.
you're sharing the planet, man.
Exactly, and then leave something behind for the
Yeah,
next
just
generation.
Grow
You know,
and just give as much as you can.
exactly,
And live
exactly,
the life to fullest, and that's all you can do.
exactly. That's it's a
But-
short trip. It's a very short trip.
Yeah, like in India, there was this fight over, and there's continuous fight over the political leaders that are majority like Hinduism. They
Mhm.
believe in Hinduism,
Mhm.
and then the other opposite side is Muslim people.
Mhm.
And there's now a country like Pakistan is a majority Muslim, and India is majority Hinduism,
Mhm.
and both the leaders keep saying like fuck those people, they believe in this religion, and then you should just kill them. Like
Yeah,
if you see them around you, just kill them,
yeah.
and don't take anything, don't take shit from them, and just like
That's fucked.
fucking
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why the leaders
the
do that. Bro.
divide. Yeah, like
of course.
they
I
want
see
that divide, they want the division, but just 1,000 years ago they were living together. Like nobody, it was until the British came and then they cut the
They got
country apart,
separated, yeah.
and then now there's this beef over this. But the Muslim,
it's beef
the-
over
both-
the land,
both
right?
people, yeah, beef
Okay.
over the land, but both people they have similar foods, they speak like
Similar language.
similar languages. Like
They
there's
speak
not much
Urdu in
difference at all.
Pakistan, right?
Huh?
They speak Urdu in Pakistan.
What?
The language Urdu.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, okay. Let's
They
Google
speak
it. But
similar languages,
yeah.
have similar foods, and the leaders are telling them that there should be this
Yeah.
divide when in reality it's not that much.
yeah, but like imagine like a kid is born in Pakistan
Mhm.
and a kid is born in India. When they're born, like if you put these kids next to each other, they would probably play with each
You know
other
what's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
story
and
for
grow
that?
up.
You know what's a
and
good
become
story?
best friends,
That's already been made, man. The striped pajamas.
I haven't watched that.
You know what it is about though?
No, but
No.
didn't you watch that in school probably?
It's
And, Puja for eighth
it's
grade
a
I don't have it.
so
No?
okay. So the
Okay.
whole point was it's about a Jewish boy in a was it internment camp? I don't know what the camps are called.
concentration.
Concentration.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a Jewish boy in a concentration camp, right? And then there's a fence dividing like the camp and obviously like this freedom, I guess. And then basically this boy is German boy. He's like the son of a general or something
Mhm.
of one of the concentration camps, and they basically meet through the fence. So the Jewish boy and the German boy, and they become extremely good friends. Extremely good friends. And then spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, it's extremely sad at the end. But like, I'll just summarize it. Basically, the boy and the Jewish boy and the German boy were so good friends that they're hanging out with each other and everything. That when it was finally time to like gas the Jewish people, the German boy went inside with the Jewish boy, both inside the gas chamber, and they were so confused on what's happening. And like this was it black dust or something?
Yeah, whatever.
It was-
how they
it was-
gas them.
Yeah. And then
They
they just
passed
died
away.
together. Yeah. And then the German dad was like, "Oh fuck, where's my son? Where's my son?" And then they realized it, fucking gassed him with the Jewish people. It's fucking sad. Yeah.
Damn. But I'll bet
I don't
you
know.
is that
Yeah, I
funny.
brought down the mood. That shit was sad. Like,
That
you
shit
actually
is
think
sad,
about
bro.
it.
But
I know.
But that
was it a true story or?
but no, I don't know if it's true story. But
Might be.
that realization
Mhm.
that the German guy gassed his own son and he realized how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
At some point, like that's kind of good that he did that.
Yeah, but at the
That
same
he
time,
gassed his own son because he
he might have
realized
not
how
known.
fucked up he is.
no, what the thing is, he might even have more hate now for the Jews because he would think maybe, oh my
he
God,
got
they
tricked.
deceived my
Nah,
son.
that's
you know?
true. That is true.
They
I never
deceived
thought about
those-
it that way.
You know, that's what he probably thinks.
But
because-
I would think the positive way, and hopefully
Yeah.
he thought how fucked up it is to gas people. And
Yeah,
like,
but did his dad know that the kids and those kids were friends or no?
And I don't think so.
So then he wouldn't
don't
know.
know. I don't
He
know.
think they
Sneaked away,
deceived
like-
his
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
or stole his
probably.
kid or something.
It's fucked, man.
They should know. But I would say every generation, like, dude, our generation is like, I would say, like at least in the US, I could be wrong actually, but I feel like we're doing better than previous generations.
sure.
Oh no, we're always
racism,
doing better than.
But I
previous
feel like
generations.
our
It should be
generation,
that way. It
like,
should
dude, in
continue to
300 years,
grow.
they're gonna look back to our generation and they're gonna be like those assholes.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
those
shit that
assholes.
We're gonna
we're
be the
doing
monkeys,
wrong.
bro. We're gonna be like
Yeah.
these Neanderthals or fucking cavemen, and we're like on our phones and shit, and they're like in the internet itself, man.
Yeah,
VR and all that.
Yeah, Ready Player One, man. Shit like that.
Mhm.
more power.
More
Yeah.
power.
They're gonna have more power.
It's crazy,
But
man.
yeah, that's if we survive Corona. No, I'm joking.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna survive it.
No, for sure.
It's just like any fucking, like, in biology, it's like, it just like, I feel like it's so fucking bad, but at the same time, it's gonna like make the Homo sapien species stronger.
Mhm.
Which sucks that it has to be this way, but it will, you know.
So I wanted to talk about the religion, like I said.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, for sure.
Okay. So we know that religion divides a lot of people, like it's caused
does.
wars and a lot of this shit, but do you think it's, and it helps a lot of people as well.
Yeah.
Do you think it's necessary for people, or should they follow something else, or why?
I got you
How
the
do you think
perfect
religion
answer,
came
bro.
about? To
I
be
got you the
religion?
perfect answer. I've always questioned this.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm personally not a religious person at all. Okay,
Mhm.
but when I was younger, maybe like in early high school, I thought like religion is just like, it shouldn't even be necessary.
Yeah.
Like you don't need that in your life, you know? But at the same time, now that I've matured more and thought about this, is that I feel like I couldn't say that, or I'm not in any position to say that, is because I'm just looking at the world from my perspective. Okay. So the best answer to your question, in my perspective, would be that each individual should have freedom of religion and choose what's good for them.
Yeah.
So if an individual thinks that, okay, like I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm Hindu, or any religion, or I'm Buddhist, any religion.
Yeah.
If they think they need that in their life and that helps them, you know, or that's how they want to live their life, they should be
Yeah,
to do that.
exactly how
More
it is.
power to them.
Yeah.
But you know, but if you don't want to, it shouldn't be forced to you.
Mhm.
You know, if you don't want to be religious, or if you don't want to follow any religion or whatever, no one should force you or beat you or torture you or anything to have that religion. You know,
have that belief. when
exactly.
You don't really
because at the
believe
end
in
of the
it.
day, though, believe it or not, each person chooses the religion they are because of their parents or descendants, or
Yeah.
the geological place they live.
Most likely, yeah.
If a kid is born like in I would say like Pakistan, they're more likely to become born a Muslim than a Christian. Okay. If all their life they live there and they're Muslims, and if they move to even somewhere, or if they don't even move, like what are the chances they're gonna like explore other religions? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not religious again, so
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know how to answer
Like,
that
once
question.
I heard that they're like different gods and shit, I knew this was like kind of fake and whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know it. Now that as I grow older, I understand. Like I've read some of the verses in the Bible, and I've read some of the things, and it helps people out. Like
Yeah.
it's
Personally, I feel like it's like a
it's a
book.
mind state. It's a
Exactly.
frequency. in your
Exactly,
mind.
dude. I feel like personally, it's like something to show your path or some shit, like
Yeah.
to be a good person. You know, personally, I'm not religious, but I do have a set of codes that I live by.
Mhm.
I try to be like a good person and religious in my terms. Not religious, sorry, wrong word. I try to be a good person and like respectful in my terms.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think you gotta follow a
you don't
religion to be a
necessarily
good
no,
person.
you don't have
so,
to.
Yeah.
But some people do have to do that. You know,
Yeah,
But
and that
that's
helps
what
them.
the religion says.
You know,
Right.
but
Yeah, some
look,
people
dude, some
believe
people,
it to the extent that it's word for word exactly how it's written. Like that's
they're,
what they
they're
believe.
more
So,
radical.
yeah.
You know, they're more radical. Again, I would say those people should not be punished for that. If that's their thing, let that be their thing. But even though if they're like looking at word by word, or they're living it every second, they have no right to force it to anyone else.
Yeah.
They can enjoy it as much as they want. They cannot force anyone to even follow them or listen. I mean, they could like, if a few people have the same idea, they could like join together and enjoy and have conversations about it and
Because I
connect.
think religion was like, I don't know if I should use the word invented, but I'll use
That's
it.
what I think.
But
I feel like religion was invented too.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant.
It's human
Wasn't it?
made.
I mean,
It's
There's a
human
whole
made.
book written about it.
yeah.
Really?
The Bible.
He's just
No,
it's a
I mean,
joke.
oh, okay, I got you.
But
Someone had to write the Bible,
Yeah,
man.
But the whole
like,
point is this.
but I think it was there for a purpose to help
Of
people. Like
course.
this guy wanted to, or this group of people
Yeah, but
wanted
that's
to write
the
it
thing.
to help people. Like here's a good path to
Bro,
take.
look
they
at this
claim
way.
it's God's word. So that's what they claim. Not just, I don't know about Christians because I was not born in a Christian country, but I was born in an Islamic country. And they say that the Prophet Muhammad was like, the words of Quran were, what is it called? Like, this is like history, or like, this is what they believe. And it could have been true. What they believe is that the words came to him through God, and that's how they wrote it down, you know?
Mm.
That's what they believed. But at the same time, I feel like every religion, even though that individual, it came through him, through God, it's what they thought.
Yeah,
It's their
in
brain.
their mind.
Their brain created that.
That's
Is what I
that's
think.
what I believe.
You
Like
know?
no, there's no like spiritual thing outside. It's all within
It's
how we
within.
think,
Yeah,
and that's how it is.
yeah,
So, but it's crazy to think that.
it is. But at the same time, like, I haven't personally experienced that a spiritual thing, so I cannot say anything. Like, if an individual has actually experienced it, or that's what they believe, again, I would say
Like enlightenment.
that's what their
and-
perspective is.
I heard sex is a spiritual.
Mhm.
It's not.
It's not.
Is it?
Not
I don't
really.
think it is. I don't know.
Transfer your soul
It's
into
kind of
someone else.
it's kind of
Fuck
more
no.
by like
you give someone another, soul.
I don't think, I
it's
don't know
it's
what
more just the
You don't know that-
reproductive
you don't know what
thing.
that means?
It's like, you know.
You give them another soul, in their body.
What?
You make someone pregnant.
Oh,
You
okay.
give
I
them
got you.
another soul.
I got you. I got you. That makes
We all have
sense.
souls, man. Unless you sold yours to the devil.
Mhm.
Damn. But you're religious?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think
what's your
now
point? We talked
less
about this now.
less and less people are becoming religious
Less or
I'm
nowadays.
more?
'cause-
agnostic. I
No, less
believe
people.
in a higher power. Okay.
Or that's just probably where
a
I'm
lot-
at, but maybe I don't know.
like to answer your question, I agree 100% with Daniel said. It's good. It's never good to force a religion or anything on someone that they don't agree with, or that they already have something in
Yeah.
place of what you're forcing. Right? Like, let's say if they like doing it this method, and then you're trying to force, hey, you should do this method. It's way better.
Mhm.
It's good to educate them on
Exactly.
the other methods, or
Stay
you know-
informed and look at the other side, but
but it's
choose
never
for yourself.
good
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
force them.
You
to
said
do
a
that,
perfect thing.
you know?
You said it's good to be educated. What I believe is if someone wants to be a religion, they should be educated on other religions.
Yep.
So then they don't get divided and start killing each other.
Mhm.
You know,
Basically,
the reason-
politics.
the reason, like you say, that the Hindus and the Muslims didn't get along, I don't know the politics behind
Yeah, I
it,
don't know.
but I would say neither was educated about the other religion. So they just thought this person's evil. Like, my God says I have to kill you, and their God is like, my God says I have to kill you,
Yeah,
and it's like the same God. And
I know.
he's not like just trying to fuck with people.
the gods.
It's just like
The
your
devil.
thoughts. It's
The
that
God
guy's-
that they believe in, that is
But
just
dude,
in
at the
their
end of the
mind.
day, if you
that-
look at all those books, their
Yeah.
messages are all the same.
Mhm.
Be a good person.
Yeah.
Like literally,
it-
what are the 10 commandments? Don't fuck your neighbor or something. Just that's like common sense or
Yes.
something. Half of this stuff is just like common sense.
I mean, there's some good lines and stuff that that people like, post on social media and shit,
Yeah.
like these quotes, but
Yeah, but what I think is, it's just common sense and just being a nice person. But then, if it's all the same thing, it's just, even if there is a God or like a creator or whatnot, it's one. It's just one. But like, it's one, but then there's all these people that think this religion is this person or this person, but it's just this one, even if there is. But again, I'm not religious, so I don't know. I'm sure
Yeah.
like you should have someone that's like has a
I'm
study
thinking-
theology.
I got you,
Yeah.
Isaac.
Isaac has a study
Isaac.
theology.
No.
He's religious, but
Yeah, he's religious.
Oh, I thought you were talking about someone religious. I was like,
no,
God,
someone that actually studied theology, bro. We're just like going with our experiences here. We haven't studied this,
Yeah. It's important to see how it came to be, because this
Exactly.
isn't, I don't think any other animal
Mhm.
does like these
No.
prayers or
No,
none of this
other
shit.
species.
Everybody's in survival mode except humans.
yeah.
And so
Humans have enough time to actually
actually do
worry
this
about
shit.
that. But dude, even if this is like kind of messed up to say, but I don't know. If you remember, did you take Willis in history?
Willis, yeah.
AP World History. Do you remember in some sections, like back in the day, like thousands of years ago, when like humans were to be civil and stop from like hunting and stuff, making civilizations. The people who started like religious stuff weren't the people who were like doing a lot of drugs or like they were doing like hallucinations or some shit. You know, I feel like a lot of these things came from their own mind. They may have hallucinated that it came from like a higher being.
It's from their own mind.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like let's say this, like let's say you have a question. Let's say, okay, let's say in your mind you just close your eyes, Sham, today, and you're like, hey God, should I continue doing my podcast or should I not? You can sit there for hours, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a response. That's gonna be your own gut feeling if I should do this or if I should not do this. It's not like someone's gonna be like, hey Sham, Sham, do it or not do it. You know what I mean? Like, Sham, come here. Like, no, you know.
Yeah, there's not gonna be like some saying on the water and the sand. Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
you know?
It doesn't work.
It's not like you get a text
message.
No, you instead of sand or water, you get a text message.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's from God. You know. You know, but
it's an unknown number.
It's in between you. Your gut feeling. You feel like, hey, I should do this.
It's like people who go on like these journeys where they fucking their own spiritual journey, right? And they don't eat. They don't
like Siddhartha. Do you remember Siddhartha?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
The book. Did you read the book in Mooney's class? Did you not take Mooney?
No, I don't take.
Oh, okay.
It's like going starving yourself for like 14 days.
You were in my Mooney's class. Yeah, That's why I said you were in my class. He was in like senior year of high school. We had a class AP English, and we were sitting in the same table. And
the good old days, man.
The good old, it was fun, bro. And
senior year was fucking hell fun.
And then what was he talking about? Fuck, I forgot. Siddhartha, yeah, we had to read a book named Siddhartha, and
I failed every single one of those things.
Me too, bro.
I still got A in the class.
Me too. High five. What the fuck is that?
I don't want to go like that, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, Siddhartha. I was like, fuck, I don't want to read this book, but I ended up reading that book, and it's interesting. It's like this individual who's confused as a child. Like his dad wanted him to be like some sort of Buddhist monk or something, and he starts that path. But he gets out of that path, you know, but he does what he says. Like he was going spiritually, trying to understand himself. And then he ends up meeting this woman who was like a prostitute or something. And then he gets some pussy and his life changes.
Hell yeah.
He starts becoming a businessman.
he's
Buddha,
like, bro.
He's like, fuck religions, you know, let's get capitalism and get some pussy or something, you know.
Wait, is he Buddha?
I don't know what he was.
I think he becomes Buddha.
Yeah? No, he wasn't Buddha, bro. He was like an individual who was trying to seek like the nirvana. You know what nirvana is?
You can tell I didn't read the book.
He was trying to seek nirvana, but then his path just got separated. You know, he went through all this. He was like a person that was a very critical thinker. You know, what happened was he was with all of his friends. He was going through that, but he was at the same time thinking, and he was like, okay, why am I doing this? The goal is this. Am I achieving this? He's like, within me, inside me, I'm not achieving that, you know. And
why is like the most important question to ask
exactly
yourself.
And then somehow he meets like individuals, and then his whole life changes, you know. He meets this woman. I summarized it and I was like vulgar with it, but he meets this woman and he likes the woman, and then but she's a prostitute, and she's like, okay, Siddhartha, you look like shit, you know, you don't have clothes, you're like fucking dirty, you know, figure your shit out and then come back, you know. And then he gets cleaned up. And then the lady like introduces him to a businessman, and that guy like brings him into the industry. And then since he's smart, he makes a ton of money, right? And then he goes back to that prostitute, and then they become friends, and then they smash, and then they have this nice relationship, and then he has a kid from her or some shit. And then I didn't finish the book, so that's just I know.
I don't even know if that's all true, but okay.
No, up until this part I read it. After this I didn't read it. After this I was like, I fell asleep. I was like, fuck. And then we took the test, and then the test was from the fucking end of the book, and I was like,
yeah, okay. So dumb, man. All the questions from every single book was at the end of the book.
Damn. That was sneaky right there.
Yeah, she put the question from like the fucking last page. I'm like, motherfucker.
She's like, give me the title, author of the book.
Yeah.
What? Like, I don't know.
And there was one other book, Catcher in the Rye. Like I remember the question she asked. I didn't read that book, bro. I read like somewhat.
I only read books now that I enjoy reading. Like if they even give it to me in school or anything like that. Like I only like a specific type of book right now. For me, it's like I like history and certain just real shit that happened.
Yeah, you don't
I
like fiction anymore.
Yeah, I don't like fiction.
As you age, you're like
the
fuck
narrative writing novels. I mean, I'll read it if it's good, but like I'd rather watch a movie.
Exactly.
I'd rather watch.
Bro, when I was a kid, I would read a lot, but I hated reading nonfiction. I love reading fiction.
Yeah,
and then now that I'm getting older,
yeah.
I just love watching movies if it's fiction. If I'm reading something, it better be fucking real. You know what I mean? I want to get something out of it.
The history, just learning about other people's experiences.
Yeah, history
help
repeats
you in your own life.
Exactly.
That's what.
What if it's a religious experience?
A religious book?
No. What if you read someone who had a religious experience?
I mean, it's important to know.
Yeah,
but
more
I'll
power.
take it with the
more power, more knowledge, more knowledge.
You always take it with a grain of salt, anything you read, anything you watch.
Yeah,
because you never know what's out there. Some guy could just write fake shit, and
I feel like the books back in the day were like more legit than now.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody, bro, like there's this guy I saw on Instagram. His name is like, actually, should I drop his name or I shouldn't?
Just say whatever.
Okay, this guy is Persian. His name is Pejman. And he's like fucking like a business guru or some shit. And he might be legit. I don't fucking know. I don't like follow him like that.
Those like get rich quick.
No, this guy's an author. He wrote like 3 books.
Let me guess. You know? Does he have New York's top selling?
I don't fucking know. He wrote a book.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think people now, all they want to have New York best time seller. But back then, people wrote books just to write them.
It's
like
so
Moby Dick is now a bestseller, like classic book. But they didn't go for that.
That was in the goal. Yeah.
They wrote it to help people to write the story.
Exactly. But this guy, he wrote a book. The titles all seem fucking interesting. I didn't read his books, but titles like, I don't know, like third circle theory or some bullshit, you know? And like it has to do like with life or something. And it's like a trilogy. So he wrote the last one recently. And I was like somewhat interested to just go read his like life experience or whatever. But then he didn't tell me, but he posted some bullshit, you know? And then he was like, you know, a lot of people read a lot of books, you know? I have never read a book in my life personally. I was like, okay, that's it for me. You wrote 3 fucking books and you have never read a single book. That's just a red alarm right there. Like, what the fuck are you writing?
That's bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you like, I mean, he probably had a bunch of life experiences that were interesting, but I don't even know if the book is about his life. But if you have
there's something about a book when you get in a good book, like it's like a movie. It's
exactly.
Your imagination.
Like, it's just like mind blowing to me. If someone has never read a fucking single book, how do you go from fucking writing a book? You know what I mean?
There's no way you'll like that means it'll be written horribly. Like
either that person has paid someone to write that for them,
that's what I was saying.
And then that's when it slaps, or if it's just like pure bullshit, you know, just
because we learn from watching and doing or watching other people and what they've done, and you read books and you see how the flow is, you see how the cadence is, you see how each chapter is specified, how it's all laid out.
Yeah,
you need to know these things.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's why, like, whenever someone tells me that they don't read at all, and then they're trying to like drop like knowledge that's like some sort of academic knowledge or some shit, and they haven't done the research or anything, and it's just like, because I mean, experience is amazing. Nothing beats experience, but like even if they don't even have the experience and they're just showing it, you're just like, can I trust this motherfucker? You know.
Yeah.
But
we were talking about this. Who was I talking to? I don't know. I forgot who I was talking to, but it was about degrees in experience. Oh, I remember. Okay, so basically, my conversation was essentially what you just said. Experience is great, now, but like today's society, I know firsthand. Well, my mom knows firsthand that a degree will replace like years of experience in the job, right? Not only is it more trustworthy that you have a degree because it shows that you're qualified, but it also shows that you can learn. Right? Yeah. As a person who has like 20 years of experience doing a certain job, right? That 20 years is only for that certain job. Let's just say that job adapts to like a new method of doing something. They're gonna trust the guy with the degree
to figure it out.
To figure it out and learn quicker than the person that has 20 years of experience, right?
Yeah, but to be honest with you, just on my personal experience, I don't think in any job situation you need to have a degree. Like I feel like experience beat degree by fucking tenfold.
But you need to learn some general
some
experience.
general experience, and you need to understand to fucking adapt fast. You know,
Of course.
if you don't adapt, bro, you're gonna get fucking.
That's why
fucked,
it's
you know?
really stupid to replace like someone with years of experience with someone who has a
And no
degree.
experience.
Yeah.
Just to think they can adapt as quick as possible.
But I personally feel like that's stupid. But I feel like it's okay to like have people like get degrees and stuff, but unless it's like applicable. If it's just them just doing homework and just sitting in a class, half-assing the class, but they're gonna end up getting a degree.
Yeah.
You know, if they're fucking going through like fucking, I don't know,
That's basically
some
us.
sort of app, you know.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
Corona right now. But let's say someone just fucking gets checked and just checks the whole college, you know, and gets a fucking degree. Is that person more qualified because they have a degree, or a fucker that has like
People don't
30 years
know
of
that.
experience?
Yeah.
You know,
People
from
know,
Harvard are probably doing that right now.
Exactly. People don't know that, and that's the sad part
Mhm.
of like our society.
we know that because we're living that shit right now.
We can expose that, but not everyone wants to expose themselves first of all, and then not expose others. Because one, the more people you expose, the more companies realize that wait a second, these are all fucking phonies. Like these are all motherfuckers who like cheating shit to get
For
like,
anybody
degrees,
listening
essentially.
that hasn't like, or is older or is adult and doesn't go to school right now, I'm telling you, everybody cheats in school.
Every
Like,
single person.
No, not one.
Oh no,
kid.
no, there's probably
Like,
there's definitely 100%. There's kids that
There might
don't
be
even
one
like
kid. There might be
like
one
sending texts, like taking picture of homework, going on
technically, yeah, that is
Quizlet,
considered cheating.
going on
yeah.
whatever. Like,
But what
they
he's
do
trying
that.
to say, everybody in their lifetime of academics has cheated. Everyone.
Yeah, most
Everyone.
likely,
I don't care, bro. If you say no, you're fucking
Most
lying
likely,
out of your
yeah,
ass.
100%.
You know, like
Mhm.
Dude, I cheated back in like elementary school.
everyone, bro. I
High school,
remember.
yeah.
I'm not saying like
There are some things I
but the
can't say
thing
on
is
here
this,
that
bro.
I've done that cheat.
Just-
But I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that one story, man. I love that story.
But bro, let me tell you something. Just
Back in
because
fucking
someone cheated.
history,
Yeah.
that was the best story ever.
What story?
I can't say it here. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's funny though.
After we
Alright.
graduate
it's
and
not.
have
It's,
a degree.
it's
and
not.
shit,
It's not serious, but it's just funny.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say this, bro. Cheating though, like in general, like
Yeah.
even in academics, I feel like if someone has cheated in their schooling, it doesn't mean they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because
It just means that they're not interested in the subject.
Sure,
or
but
most
a lot
likely,
of
yeah.
things, dude,
they're not.
you have to memorize.
Yeah.
And you can, like Einstein always said that, like if you can look at that shit in a book next to you, why would you memorize that shit? Like if you can
That's
open a
true.
book and look at it, you know, like let's say like
If you could
one
look
like
it
in
up
chemistry,
easily.
like
Because a good way to sorry to cut you off,
Sure.
but like for accounting, right? You have to do like balance sheets and shit.
Yeah.
Most accountants have their shit right next to them
Yeah.
and they just fill it in, right? Like, I don't know what accounting exactly does, but they're not like memorizing what goes here, what goes
Yeah.
here. They have programs that help them do
because
stuff.
it's
like that.
efficient. If you were to memorize everything, it's not as efficient. You're not
That's what I'm saying. So why are we being tested to fucking memorize?
I don't know,
I know.
but I'm saying you should definitely take education and academics serious and try
Of
not to cheat.
course.
But I'm saying even if you do cheat, it doesn't mean you're not qualified. If you're like fucking aware of what's going on in the class and studying,
Yeah.
but if you're not studying and just fucking cheating the whole thing, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
But
You're
then
not gonna know.
it's
You might get a
so-
degree. You might get out. They're like, okay, do this.
Mhm.
You're like, huh? Do what? What? I don't know that shit. You
But
know?
it's
Yeah.
so hard.
Then they're like, didn't you get a
I
fucking
think
degree?
everybody that's gone to school, like the public school system, has learned something. Like there's at least
for sure.
like some
But,
stuff
like-
that you've learned,
like-
but
It's
It
so
go-
hard.
yeah.
Sorry. It's so hard to distinct
Mhm.
who's cheating for the purpose of because they don't care or
Yeah.
who's cheating simply to get by. Like it's
Mhm.
how can you tell? First of all, how do you even know that person's cheating? That's number one. That's the first step. Who is cheating and who isn't cheating? And then the second step is why are you cheating, right?
Mhm.
And then,
And I think most people, it's just they don't care about the subject enough to study
yeah,
and put, like you said, it's just memorizing. And you could
Bro, like an
nowadays you could
example is
Google
like-
this vocabulary.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. Like in chemistry, I'll give you one example. 1 calorie is 4.184 joules. Okay.
Mhm.
If you work a lot with that shit, you're gonna know that. Like it's
yeah,
gonna
like gravity.
you're
is
gonna fucking know
9.8.
that. You know, you're gonna know that. But if you just memorize, like let's say let's say someone that they're like an arts major,
Mhm.
okay, and they have to take. I don't think they have to take chemistry. But let's say some major.
I mean, they
that
do if they have
yeah?
to take GEs. Like
Oh, shit.
all that shit's necessary.
Okay, then. Okay, let's say they take chemistry, and then they force those fuckers to memorize that.
Mhm.
Like, what the fuck? Like, if he needs to know that fucking conversion, he can look that shit up. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to know it's 4.184. Like, what the fuck is that gonna change in his life? And then if he doesn't know it, they're gonna fucking subtract points from him. and then he cannot get the grade to go to the fucking art school that he wants to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know,
I mean, it's
you know,
good to have different experiences like that.
awesome. It's awesome. You should be exposed to
Yeah,
everything, but you
everything.
shouldn't be able to have to memorize
Yeah.
everything
It shouldn't
because
be
it goes out of your brain anyways.
required, I
You
guess.
know,
Mhm.
like I don't remember half the physics fucking stuff we
Yeah,
memorized in high
hell
school.
no.
Yeah.
You know, all that shit we memorized, all those formulas.
Biology.
I'm not
a
I'm not a physics major, so I'm not gonna remember.
Mhm.
But I remember I was stressed
I
memorizing.
think it's
them,
just
you know.
it doesn't even have to be a major. Just if you're like interested in it, like if I know everything about all this stuff, like microphones, not because somebody told me or I'm a major
Yeah,
in
it's
audio
because you were
engineering
interested.
or anything like that. Fuck, I just YouTubed everything
Mhm.
and spent hours and hours and hours and hours
Educating yourself.
educating on myself.
But here, let me play this devil's advocate. You know how like people cheat because they're not interested in a
Yeah,
topic?
yeah,
Mhm.
But in college, you can choose your topics.
yeah.
In college, you choose the classes you want to take.
Except the GEs.
Except
Even
the
though
Gs.
GEs are essentially forced upon you, but there are a variety of GEs.
Yeah, but bro, like let's say someone wants to become something,
like
and then they have to take some class, and in that class, one part of the subject you have to memorize something that's completely irrelevant to what you're gonna do. You know what I mean?
it is, but it's just part of the class, man.
Like,
It
let's
sucks,
say
but
like you
it's-
want to be
But
like
that's the reason why people cheat because they don't.
Yeah,
wanna
that's what I'm saying.
fucking,
I
like,
don't
yeah, it's.
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying,
do
like,
it.
let's say you choose like a fucking math class and you're not a math major, right?
Mhm.
And you have to take it for GEs, right?
Yeah.
And they cheat because one, it's I guess you have no choice. You have to take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
bro, even like let's say like a computer major, like computer science. I know you don't have to take any chemistry.
it. Yeah.
Okay, you have to take a ton of math. You have to take a ton of physics, ton of computers. But all the physics that they're taking, all the stress they're going to learn that physics, they should. But it shouldn't be to the extent that it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like a lot of the shit they have to actually memorize, it will go right out of their head when they get out of school.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, if it's not applicable to what you do, you're gonna fucking forget
Yeah,
it.
there needs to
But-
be a better kind of system.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I don't think people or the government is gonna
Well, they
spend
they
time
don't
on
need to
doing that.
because the system it kind of works out now, right? You have a decent
But
graduation.
the reason
It
why
works out, bro.
the
Look at
reason
the
why it's
student
good,
debts.
the
Huh?
reason why it's
Look
good,
at the growing student
Hey, the-
debt. How's it working?
the reason why it's good to have a bad system
Mhm.
is to if school wasn't this bad,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have like thought that like I wouldn't have questioned it. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said this is a bad thing. Like and it wouldn't have led me to venture out into YouTube or
Exactly.
learn things in a different way rather than school. If school was good and I was getting all the information
even
from school,
even if school is average, you know, like
yeah,
bearable.
yeah, then I would actually learn all those things and not even question it and go outside to learn. But since it was that bad, I was like, fuck this. I'm going to learn over here.
Smart.
And-
But dude, to be honest though, like one of the classes I took, I just thought of this. I remembered last fucking spring, the
Mhm.
teacher would talk to us and she would give us lecture. 90% of her lectures were from YouTube, and 90% of the shit she did, she would.
Was it like a different person from YouTube? Like a, not
Yeah,
her
she
channel,
wasn't even
but
fucking her. Yeah, it was someone else.
somebody
Fuck.
else.
Bro,
or-
look, she would
Fucking
come.
scam.
Look, she would come in class. We would talk. We would discuss. You know, and then
Discuss the YouTube video.
yeah, she would play a YouTube video. Any random person. We would watch that YouTube video, discuss that like subject. Okay, and then once we discussed that subject, she would show us a movie, like or some part of a movie.
Yeah.
And then she would be like, "Okay, look how this movie is similar to this thing that we just watched."
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I could have fucking done that myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're just like a middleman here. You're just like, watch this, watch that,
Yeah.
and then watch that. I'm not
That's
doing
what they're
shit.
getting
You
paid
just watch
for,
this.
man. That's what they're getting paid for.
You know,
Mhm.
They
I
don't-
mean, I could watch whatever the
s-
fuck I want. Like, why are you telling me?
I
what to
swear,
watch?
they're
You know,
like teacher contracts or professor contracts. There's nothing to say that you need to teach as long as they pass.
Yeah.
I swear, it doesn't say okay, you need to get this requirement because it's no longer like high school, right?
Mhm.
High school, there's literally a requirement that the students, teachers have to follow for students to be able to graduate or learn.
Yeah, especially in public
Yeah,
schools.
but once
it's
you
like
hit college, it's a free for all, man. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I
Yeah.
run my class, right?
yeah, but
And if I have a low passing rate, then I'll.
and they
I'll
have
let
like
the,
tenure. Like my accounting teacher, he has tenure, and he's like, "Fuck you if you like try to report me or anything." He's like,
Essentially, yeah.
I'm here for life.
I have
bro."
my accounting teacher's the fucking head of accounting. apparently,
yeah.
right. So it's basically it's a free for all, bro. Like Like, and if they have low passing rates, they just blame it on the students. Be like, they couldn't comprehend what I taught.
Yeah, it's never on the students. Really, it should never be like that unless you don't try at all. But
yeah, bro, like in high school, I remember there were kids who didn't give a fuck at all.
yeah,
like
but I
you
think
could blame them, but you cannot.
It's
blame
all
the whole
on
fucking
interest.
class.
Yeah, it's all on interest.
Yeah.
Some people aren't gonna be interested in the subject that.
Absolutely.
Like say it's calculus. Some people are really into calculus.
Absolutely.
They're like they become professors of calculus.
Yeah. Like one of my friends, bro, he enjoys calculus.
Yeah.
Like he sits
and that's
there
great. That's
and he
fucking
enjoys it.
amazing.
That is great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying someone like him should be the one focusing on that rather than someone who doesn't give a fuck. You know?
And I think it should be just from elementary school to middle school. It should be just like all these classes, like try different shit to kids.
Yeah, to see what
like
the fuck
everything
you like.
that there is, like in college with all these G's, just show them all this, and whatever they like, they choose that early on, so they could change.
Exactly. But like instead of like for like you know how they ask like children, what do you want to be?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I want to be an astronaut. You know, I want to be.
And they don't know anything that it entails.
Exactly.
They see the person on the moon, but they didn't know how
they see the cool
there.
parts. They have to show them the shit part.
Yeah.
And then from all this shit, they have to show which shit they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how.
Like they're like, this shit is
so bad
fit for me.
sometimes. Like, let's say I want to be a cop, and you show them.
No, you don't show that.
You show them the bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? The bad.
You show them like what's the responsibility that you have within society. But you're gonna show them. You're gonna show them.
Show you a guy running into a fire and never making it out.
But dude, look, if you do that,
and you show them the risk.
That's
you
part
show
of
them
the job. That's literally part of
that's
and
what
that
you're willing to
sucks.
but dude, if you do that shit, people in their lifetimes, it's gonna be interesting because let's say they would be sooner exposed to what they want to be, so they wouldn't waste half of their lives trying to figure out what the fuck to be.
Is true.
They would live a life.
Like,
let's say somebody wants to become an officer.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, I'm cutting you. Let's say somebody wants to become an officer, okay? And then like a police officer or something. They start that shit at like 17 or 18, okay? Actual, like on the job, working. Till like they're 21 or 2. And then they're like, okay, I used to love this shit. I did this shit. I'm done with this shit. Next one. They move on to some other shit.
And it's not like you got to do one thing for the rest of your life. You could change. You could, you know, one year you might really love fucking cooking and then you don't like it anymore. You do something else.
Like TikTok.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But a majority of people don't really question themselves on what they like. They don't self-reflect.
They can't.
And
I think some people aren't in a position where they can question themselves.
Yeah, they're just
unfortunately
forced by society.
Yeah. Not just that. It's literally based on how like they live and survive day by day. Like let's say, fuck this job, man. This job sucks. But like you have a terrible background, you know, done some criminal things. Fuck it, this is the only choice you got at this point. Like you could be really good at doing something else, but hey, guess what? You don't have time to be really good at something else. You got to do this to make money.
Yeah. I mean, once you find that thing, like that passion, like there are people that do whatever it takes to do it.
Of
and
course.
That's it. Like Joey Diaz, you know, who I've told you he is. Like he's a comedian now, but he was
crazy.
Yeah, he's wild. He used to
eats boogers, bro.
Wait, what?
He eats his fucking boogers.
Why?
Just cause I don't know. But
I really don't know.
All right.
Is that what he's known for?
No. He's just a savage, bro. But he was like in jail for kidnapping.
Oh
right?
fuck!
And it wasn't really his fault. I mean, it was his fault, but he was put in this
I kidnapped someone. I don't fucking know.
No,
I don't know I'm kidnapping this person. Who knew? Like,
who's this bitch in my van?
He was put in this environment where he just didn't really have any direction in life, and he went to drugs and that. But in jail, he figured out that when they used to play movies and stuff, and when the projector would break, he would just get up on the right here and people would sit around and he would just talk. He would like a shit that was loud as hell.
I know.
But
was it my fault?
I don't know what it was. But he used to just talk and to the people that were inmates, you know? And this person just told him, hey, you should try stand up. And at this time he was like, fuck, I don't know, stand up, what do you mean stand up comedy? And he's heard of it, but he's like, I can't do that. But over time, he started to realize like he really enjoys speaking in front of people and telling him his life story. He has a wild life. Like if you guys ever look up Joey Diaz, his stories are wild. He's one of the like greatest speakers, and I've I've ever heard. Like
Really?
his
Let me
detail and
Google
all
what
of
he
his
looks
stories are absolutely insane. But
Interesting.
yeah, he found his path through just trying. Like he didn't go to school.
Oh,
for
this
that.
fucking
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I've seen like some of his
Was it
shit,
good?
but interesting.
Okay. Mine's still going?
I've seen some memes about this guy, but I've never watched his stand up. This guy went to jail for kidnapping?
Yeah, he's a felon.
Oh shit. He
Ex-felon.
looks like one. Just kidding.
But
Nah, he stole the words right out of my mouth, man.
Doesn't he look like a felon?
Oh yeah.
I don't know
he's
why.
from
But
New
he's
Jersey.
a funny ass guy.
He's like one of the funniest
Extremely
people
funny.
ever.
Really?
Yeah, just his stories, man. He
does
goes
drugs.
in such
He's tried so many
good detail.
Hasn't he done like coke or some
He
shit?
does done coke, so much coke that you won't even imagine. He does like
That's why he eats
100
his boogers, man. Because
he,
it's full
he
of
eats
coke.
like 100 milligram brownies to go to sleep and shit. Like he does a lot of
Yeah.
drugs and whatnot. But the main point is that he just found his path through trying something, and he just stood up there in prison, and somehow that led him to try stand-up comedy, and now he's a successful comedian, podcaster, does all this stuff. But it takes that trying, it takes risk
Exactly.
to find it.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like actually like cooking in this hoodie. I'm gonna go outside. You guys continue speaking. I'm gonna drink water and take my hoodie
do
off.
whatever you need, man.
Yeah,
For sure. I'll be back.
okay.
All right. I'm gonna continue this conversation with remember we kind of like went off topic and I was like talking about my warehouse job.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring that up because it was really funny because I got a job over the summer with Isaac and we were working in fucking 3 a.m. till like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was a warehouse job. It's just simple unloading, right? First of all, I got put in like the first day I was wearing a sweater. I had like the blue face mask.
Yeah.
And I was put into truck unloading. And truck unloading is literally where the
heavy
trucks,
lifting.
yeah, where they bring it into the docks and then you just gotta quickly put that shit on the belt, and it varies. It goes from like 5 pounds or less than 5 pounds to like 120.
Damn.
Or my highest or the heaviest.
Do they give you like one of those?
Yeah,
cart
yeah.
things?
If they're in a big ass bin, you need the trolley or
Yeah,
whatever
the
it's
trolley.
called, right? And there's forklifts there, but I don't operate that shit.
Yeah.
So the
You
whole
need a
point is like,
license and whatnot.
yeah. I think the heaviest is 134 pounds. It was like a barbecue grill set. So the whole point is that first day I put it in the truck, I'm like with the sweater on. I didn't know I could take it off, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I know I could take off my sweater. I didn't know where to put it. I didn't because it was so far away from the lounge area. So I was like so fucked. I was drowning in
wearing the
like,
mask.
Yeah, my mask got soaked after like half an hour.
Was Isaac there at that time too?
No.
No.
Okay, so that was like my first week of working there. I was like, fuck this job. I'm quitting first day. Like,
Yeah.
When I got home. It was not easy work. I thought it was gonna be easy because I'm a big guy, you know, I can lift.
Just lifting weight.
Really?
Can you leave the door open?
No, just leave it closed.
Yeah, close it up.
I
You can
think
open
there's
up a
the
window. Damn, that breeze felt good though. That breeze felt good.
Leave it a little.
So what's wrong with this one?
You just show the background and we don't. No, the camera shows.
Oh, I see. It's true.
Yeah, that's fine. Enough air to circulate.
I'm talking about my first day on the warehouse job over the summer, man. So I basically, to summarize, I got put into unloading, which is basically the trucks pull up. Like there's like an average of like, I don't know, like maybe 10 to 20 trucks. I don't know. Right. So the trucks pull up to the dock and then I have to start, lifting up the boxes, putting on the belt, and the belt goes up a conveyor belt and gets separated with a bunch of other stuff. And it gets divided because on track is a local thing. So it's only like in this state, I think, or near this county, right? So it goes like Irvine, Sacramento, fucking, I don't know, like
wherever.
Orange, yeah, whatever. So the whole point is that first day I was wearing a sweater. I didn't know how to take it off. I didn't know where to put it. It's so far. Drowning in sweat. My mask got soaked in half an hour. I didn't know where to change it. Bro, came home that day. Fuck that shit. I was done, right? Second day, they put me out of the truck area. They're like, my first thing was either I'm too slow Well, they saw me and they saw me
Drenched.
dying, bro.
Yeah.
So they put me in a sorting area. So basically after
Yeah,
the truck
after
unloads, there's 3 processes. So you unload the truck,
Yeah.
and then there's a guy that pushes the boxes to each side. So like this area, this area, and then I got put into the 3rd process, which is the end process, right? So after the guy sorts it to like Orange, the San Diego, the fucking San Juan Capistrano, however you pronounce that, right? Whatever.
Wherever it goes.
Yeah, wherever it goes. The 3rd and final process is you take it off the belt and then you put it in your like little designated area where the drivers
Can
back
pick
their
it up.
van up and pick it up, right?
Mhm.
So I luckily got put into Orange, Anaheim, and Villa Park.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, bitch, I know where all these fucking places are. Like, you have to memorize zip codes. It wasn't like a...
Really?
Yeah. It was only like, it was pretty easy, man. You just memorize the last 2 numbers, right?
So how many zip codes did you have to memorize?
I ended up doing like every single part of the belt. So every single section. So probably like maybe like 10 to 12 zip codes in total.
Wow.
And from my experience,
What's your zip code?
928, I'm joking. I'm not going to say that. 926769, 69, I think.
Is it actually that?
No, it's not that. All right. But anyways, the whole point was, yeah, so basically Orange, Villa Park, and Anaheim areas, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I know those areas, right? Easy money. So it was extremely easier compared to the
Lifting.
The
all
lifting.
boxes.
It's still lifting.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't have to consistently lift.
Mhm.
That was like the only task they did, right? Just
Yeah,
lift, lift.
basically the entire task is all lifting. Unless you're a scanner.
Yeah.
Most of the
Scanner.
females were scanners,
Uh-huh.
and they just had to be extremely quick with the barcode.
Did you look like fucking, did you take off that shirt in front of them and be like, that's right, I'm like lifting all this shit here?
No, dude, there was this girl who was like shorter than me, and she was like one of the supervisors. Bitch, she was doing her job way better than me. What the fuck?
Really?
At the truck unloading area, she's like the
lifting
leader of
everything.
the area, and that shit was too high for me. Like hit down the boxes, bro. She's like slightly shorter than me, like maybe like 5 feet tall. No, 5 feet tall.
5.
Right. So she fucking jumps and just knocks them all down. Like, oh, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Like, fucking hell. Like, I was
Jumps
too
up
scared, bro.
Did you get her snap?
Huh? Oh, bro. Hell no. She's older than me.
Oh, she older?
Yeah, she's my supervisor. She's like in her like 20s, probably. Or maybe
Bro,
30s.
I'm
That's it.
20 now. What do you mean?
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
bro. Thank
okay,
you.
his birthday was well, I don't know when this goes out.
2 days ago.
Yesterday.
That was yesterday. All right, so the whole point was like I got moved to the 3rd process, and it was extremely easy.
The zip code.
The zip codes, yeah, and then
What was the second one again?
the second process is basically dividing it into the areas, so that people make sure this box goes to this down to these belts.
I see.
So
That's pretty interesting.
yeah, it was extremely easy. And then so I'm going to talk about the different types of boxes, right? So you have these tiny ass boxes,
Mhm.
That small thing.
and they are the worst type of boxes. They're straight up like a cube, right? Like or a rectangle, right? They're the worst type of boxes because they can range from literally less than like 5 pounds to like 50 pounds right there in this box.
50 fucking pounds?
50 fucking pounds.
What's in there? Fuck.
I don't know. But
Rock, bro.
because I wore a back brace immediately after the first day because I was like, if I'm gonna do this heavy lifting, I'm gonna need a back brace. And like
I think you were doing the zip
I gotta
codes
make
with a
sure I
back
don't wear.
brace.
I gotta make sure I got no fucking like sweater on. I gotta make sure I'm hydrated and stuff. So that
Damn, did you get backache after the first day?
what happened?
Backache? Or were you sore after the first day?
No, but I did fuck up my back in like a tiny bit in like the 3rd part of the process with those type of boxes, like the small ones.
Really?
So the small one, you
He's
never
like, let me wear my back brace and it's like a tiny box.
like you never judge like they just never judge a book by its cover, right? So
Never
this
judge
box,
a box
like,
by its weight.
so I lift up this box and you literally strain your back because you think, oh, this is easy box. Fucking 20 plus pounds. Oh fuck.
Yeah. You're not
Right?
ready for it.
Yeah, you're not ready for it. And then
But you don't know what's in any box?
you don't
At all?
You can't. But we got a bunch of like chewy boxes, which is like dog
It's just like
food.
in cardboard or whatever. You don't
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but they sometimes have their brand names.
Yeah.
Like
Is it like post-salt made or like is it like you know how like USPS or some shit, they don't open your mail or some shit? Like whatever you post, they just fucking send that shit? Is that how it is there? Or I'm so
what does
confused.
that mean?
Like is it like UPS or something or no?
Yeah.
It's basically a UPS. Yeah.
Okay, so do they open your do they check what the fuck you're sending to someone or
No,
No.
no, that's
At all?
illegal
Oh, okay.
unless the packages break. Like, I'm not gonna. Oh, it's not.
Did the package ever break on you?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm about to talk about that shit too. I was so bad. It was fine. But I had smooth like days and I had rough days. But it was all at the end of the day.
It's experience.
It was experience, and I got my shit done. You know, I wasn't like whining about it all day. You know.
Yeah.
So small boxes, right? Those are fucked. Either less than 5 or more than 20, right? And then you have these big ass like chewy boxes, like they're like this big or sometimes like this big, and you know for a fact those are definitely heavy because they're all like dog food boxes. Right?
Yeah.
And then you also have like frozen food boxes where like they're like pre-packaged food, like for like fast food restaurants.
Yeah, Beyond Meat and stuff.
Yeah, like Harvest or whatever they're called, right? So again, those are all like relatively like medium-sized boxes, and of course they're all like kind of heavy, and they're not like none of them are ever light. So you know Chewies, those, and then it comes to the Walmart boxes. Walmart boxes could range from literally this big, and they could be like 5 pounds, and be like, "What the fuck? I could yeet this thing." Right? And then,
it's like a swimming pool, like a inflatable swimming pool.
It could be from that 5 pounds. It could be fucking 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And then the Walmart boxes are the worst because they don't have good tape. So guess what happens when you lift that shit up?
It rips.
The entire bottom just drops on the ground, and it's so like.
Has anything broke?
Yeah.
It probably happens every day.
Of course.
Like what breaks?
Like fucking detergent, like laundry detergent has broken on me and like starts spilling out. Fucking wine has started spilling out from one of the food box packages.
Wine? Like did it break?
Like actually wine, like cooking wine, I think.
Did it break or what happened?
No, the box started leaking. Yeah. Most things are leaks or like straight up liquid. Like the box breaks out from under it.
Right, so the box was leaking, so that means the glass was broken.
Yeah, something inside was broken. And there's lotion containers. I had one where it's like a bunch of like oil, like lube. And my hands were fucked from grabbing the box. I was like, what the hell?
You guys not wear gloves?
Well, yeah, but my gloves aren't waterproof. Like, what the heck?
Oh, you're like, what the fuck is this moisture?
Yeah, and then so those are the type of boxes. You have big ass boxes from Walmart that are cheap and they break.
Break.
But they vary from weight. And then you have small boxes that vary from weight. And then you have like the medium where you can.
Walmart is a big company. How come their packaging is whack?
They don't care about packaging.
I'm being serious. Their packaging is actually their tape is terrible. It's their own tape. It's brand tape.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you ship to the people, right?
This is what I'm shipping to like. Yeah, basically these vans will pick up these packages and ship them to like.
It's like whoever like it could be Walmart, it could be fucking a local business that does something. They send
most of these people that they're delivering to are literally us, like at our home.
Oh, okay, like normal people.
Yeah,
okay.
They're not delivering to big businesses.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right,
gotcha. So somebody orders some shit from Walmart, you send it to his house.
Yeah, not me, the driver.
Okay, so what happens when some shit breaks? What do you guys do?
I don't know. We bring it to like a corner. There's this corner area, and they basically retrace the zip code where it's supposed to go. But I don't know about what's inside the pack, how they replace it, right?
Mm-hmm. Do they just say the person?
They
like
might just resend it.
Yeah, they might resend it. They might ask someone like, "Hey, this broke. Can we like get a news for?" I don't know.
Damn,
that's why we have bad ratings because apparently like packages are fucked up, squished. I've seen the process. You just chuck them, man. It's what I mean. I can't chuck the packages when I'm placing it down on the like parking area.
Yeah.
And then so after the box size, it comes the fucking rush. So the belt is a normal speed, like it doesn't go any faster, it doesn't go any slower. It can, but it won't. So there's a time where it's like nice, smooth. You get like one pack, there's nicely spaced. And then there's times where like all the boxes in a row all belong to your zip code that you're managing. Because there's 3 people in a line.
And they're all picking whatever theirs is.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's like double.
Yeah.
Like both sides has the belt and then it gets even more packed. So apparently I got the easiest belt, whatever. I don't think any belt is easy if you're working, right? And I worked every single middle, front, and front, middle, and fucking back. Back gets bombarded with heavy tires and clothing boxes.
Tires?
Yeah.
Oh,
middle is like, it's kind of easy. The front is the easiest because whatever you see, you put there right away. You just have to keep up with the pace, right?
Because everybody else took their shit already.
No, the front.
Yeah. So everybody already took whatever theirs was. So the box that's there is yours.
No, that would be the back then.
Oh, that's the hardest.
I'm talking about the first one.
No, the front, the back is technically it's the easiest, but you get the heaviest boxes.
Oh, okay.
The middle is all right. You just gotta pay attention.
So you say the lightest ones are the first one?
In a way, yeah, almost, yeah, technically.
Do you ever
I've
get like
had refrigerators. I've had fucking
refrigerators?
Yeah, not like the
Holy fuck.
like mini fridges.
Oh, okay. I was like a big ass
Yeah,
refrigerator, just
hell
fucking
no,
picks it
they're
up,
using forklifts.
throws it in the truck,
So the whole point
and
is
it's
like
fucking leaking.
the whole point is like I think the first part is easiest because you get that shit done right away, right?
Yeah.
You just have to have good eyes, look at the zip code, and keep up with.
What
the
if you
pace.
fucking miss and don't grab
You
it?
miss? Then the people in the back complain, "Yo, hey, yo, bitch, why you fucking miss?"
Down.
Like when I was in newbie, like the first week, I was missing hella packages, but.
They started cursing at you? Or?
Nah, they're just like, yo, those are your packages.
New
Like,
guy.
all right, man.
And then what if you just fuck up and take
Okay, so
someone
what
else's?
happened when Isaac came? What was that?
All right, so Isaac basically got put in like a different belt. Like,
Isaac worked there?
Yeah, he worked with me. So
I didn't know that
he didn't
shit.
get put in my belt. My belt was considered the easiest, and he was always complaining about that. He's like, apparently you have the easiest belt. That's what everyone says, right? So he got put into a different belt, and it was a lot harder, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And he had this girl that was working next to him who was even tinier than like she was like probably like straight up actually
Smaller,
5 feet tall, but she wasn't like she was super skinny, right? And she was lifting tires by dragging them and shit. Like it looked like she was
Hard
suffering,
work.
but she was still doing it. Like she was chilling. So when Isaac came, it was nothing really happened. Like we got a new process. It's extremely easy, but basically it's the same for everyone.
Yeah.
So after you take the boxes off the belt and you start the stacking process, it's basically playing Tetris.
Okay.
Right? You want the heaviest box on the bottom, the biggest box on the bottom, the lightest box on the top, the smaller box on the top, and then essentially you build Tetris. And then so me and Isaac have competitions where we like see how high we can build the stacks and then brag about it to each other. And then there's one time we get like these they're not boxes, they're just straight up filled with mail. And guess what we do with them? We just stack them all. They're like trash bags filled with mail.
Yeah.
And I got this shit like a fucking mountain, bro. And even the driver's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm having fun, man." I just yeet the packages all the way to the top until it essentially falls on me. Like,
yeah.
And then it's like no one gets mad. Everyone's chilling. The only time
how would they grab him when he's that fucking tall?
I don't fucking care. It's not my problem. Like it's fun. They just slowly pull it out until like it falls.
Yeah.
So that's basically the whole process. And it's literally make sure you don't fuck up the boxes, stack, and then wait for the drivers to come pick it up. Right?
Yeah.
The worst part is when you think nothing's happening, because I've had this twice, where like you're like waiting for the belt boxes to come down the belt. And you're like, oh wait, there's no box. What? Did we stop? And then you look at the other belts, and they have boxes. And like 5 minutes later, just hear this slow creaking sound, and everything just falls on you. Like everything comes out of the belt all at once.
Yeah.
Right.
So
and then at that point, you got to use your fucking like your super eyes, right? I just gotta see the zip code froze, see the zip code fro. That's it, man.
I think Amazon does it with like the machines now, where it transfers each box.
Yeah, but there's like human workers too.
Yeah, there's human workers.
Wait, so what happens if you grab someone's zip code and put it just in the wrong zip?
The driver looks at you and be like, "Yo, you fucked up, bro."
They check every single one?
Hopefully.
Even they.
No, they do.
like,
They do. They have to scan the box to make sure.
Oh, they have to scan every single one? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
for the tracking.
Yeah, though we did have some bad people working.
It's just
I was good.
Yeah.
I'm hard worker, baby.
More power.
Trust me, I have more power. I was actually good. There's this one guy. He was fucking extremely lazy. He actually quit on the first week.
He just started and
He just started and quit, and then his dad came in or some shit, and then talked to the manager and hired him back.
Yeah,
so
came.
he told the manager like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna quit."
He left
and then
with the white paper and shit, and then came back with his dad.
It's like, you gotta go home. There's fucking COVID.
I don't know how old he is. He looked pretty young.
Yeah.
He was definitely like either younger than me or as old as me. But
That's so funny.
I would fuck him over, man, because he was working at my belt and he's so lazy. He would get backed up and have to put the shit on the side of the belt and not in the right spot, right? So I would like fuck him over and like hold the boxes sometimes or like rush the boxes as fast as possible. So he would get bombarded.
Yeah.
And the best feeling is when you get like like anything over like 100 pounds doesn't get put on the belt.
Mm-hmm.
You get to put on like a little trolley or wooden plank and it gets pushed to you.
Yeah.
And then you have to load it to the belt if it's not in your area. So I would get like these grills for his middle section. And what I would do is I'll wait for like a lot of boxes to come, make sure I grab all mine, and it's only his boxes left. And then I'll quickly stack the heaviest box so he has a hard time lifting it off. I'm a dick, but like
He knew you were fucking with him or no?
I don't know if he knew that because he asked for my help sometimes. He's like, yo, can you cover for me? I gotta go to the restroom. It'd be so annoying. Take like 10-minute bathroom breaks. I was like, what are you doing? But yeah, I'd be fucking him over. I don't give a fuck.
He would fuck him over and then he would be like, can you cover me? And you're like, fuck.
Yo, I don't care, bro. Dude, the supervisors or the manager, I don't know their positions, but they're like helping him. And then the person who's in charge of me when I first started, he's like, yo, why are you like helping him? He's talking to the other supervisor. It's because I feel bad for him. Like he's getting bombarded. And then I told them, like, just let him do him. Like he's always gonna fall behind. Like even when I don't fuck him over, he falls behind. I didn't say that, but yeah,
he's gonna watch this podcast and be like, you motherfucker.
Hey, dude, he slacked. I don't know why. Why grab a hardworking job if you're not gonna work hard? Like, what the fuck?
You see what?
Yeah, why would he go there?
Yeah, exactly. It's a warehouse job. What do you think it was gonna do?
Yeah, that's a stupid. And it's funny that you say stormed out and quit, and then he came with his dad.
That's what the coworker said to me. I was like, okay,
that's so funny.
I believed him too because he just quit one day, and then I was like, who's in charge of this middle section? Because like the box is just going past.
Yeah.
And
imagine if that like how relationships were. Like
he didn't show up
up with someone and then you
he
bring
was
your
supposed to
mom.
work this one day and then you just show up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, imagine that's how relationships were. Like imagine you break up with someone like fucking bad.
And then your parent comes back
and then you bring your mom. You're like, mom.
Oh, you know that's real though, right?
So that's real?
That's real.
Fuck no.
There are fucking real relationships like that.
They bring their parents and they're like, please, like fucking.
Yeah, they break up and then the parents be like, wait, why would you break up with this lovely person?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Imagine like there's someone, let's say you and I were dating. You were a nice female. And then we broke up like bad. And then you brought your mom to convince me to take you back or some shit.
That probably happens. I bet you that.
Really? Holy fuck. Are you
Anything
serious?
is possible.
That's
Dude,
so
there's
funny.
things where like
that's the funniest shit. If someone did that to you, wouldn't you just laugh?
No,
there's
there's relationships where like I've never been into. So there's things where like
homeboy's a playboy. More power.
More power. There's a thing where it's like they fucking.
We need to have a counter for that. How many times we said that this episode?
And they whine to their fucking parents, like, "Oh my god, he just broke up with me. Oh my god!" Like, or even the dude would whine to his mommy, like, "Hey, yo, she just broke up with me. Like, yo, like, why is she doing this to me? Blah blah blah," and start crying and shit. You know. I don't know. Why would you whine to your parent? I don't know. I don't see the point. Like, it's the same with the thing. Like, when you film yourself crying on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
All the comments like, why the fuck you crying? Like, how many takes does that take, bitch? Like, hey.
Bro, there's like a lot of people that I see on their fucking, like, you know, private Snapchats, you know? They fucking send, like, stories of them crying. I'm like, okay, if you're crying, is the first thing you do. You're like, where the fuck is my phone? I need to record this
share
and share it with fucking everybody.
I don't get it.
They need to see me cry.
I really don't. Just like call someone or like hear their voices.
Yeah, and it's same with the like when you whine to your parents about a breakup. I mean, it's good that you're venting, but like, what are your parents gonna do? How the
your life?
How the fuck are your parents gonna help you? I mean, they can calm you down and shit. But
Can buy you ice cream.
Yeah, like what? Like at that point, you're a grown adult. Hopefully.
Yeah.
If you're crying over a relationship, but
but that's funny. That's really funny.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Vabe, what were we just talking about before that? I was gonna say something funny.
I was talking about me fucking over that one guy.
No, after that, right after that.
Relationships. You're talking about relationships. Imagine your mom going to help you mend back the relationship. Like let's say you break up.
Damn, I forgot the joke. I was gonna say something and I forgot. Fuck.
Don't you hate it when you're thinking of something you've waited all day to say it to someone?
Yeah.
And then when it comes to that soul moment, you fucking forget.
You're like,
all right.
I made it all fucking day.
But then this is how I think about it. If it's not important, then you forget it, right? If it's important, then
you gotta
remember it.
That's why you write shit down. Like I've learned that you gotta whenever you have like a idea.
Yeah, but is it?
You should write it down.
An idea is different, but like I'm talking about like a joke. Imagine writing a joke. All right, I'm gonna tell this joke. I can't wait to tell this.
Like you're in a conversation and you just think of something funny to add, and it's just, where the fuck is the pencil? Like,
exactly.
Not that.
It has to be in the moment.
I remember. So it had to do with the people recording themselves crying.
Shit, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, dude.
Sick.
Thanks, dude.
That does.
That's very nice. I love your shorts.
What?
And he's
They're
right.
nice.
And he had to compliment
How
me on
about
something.
the
No, I'm just serious.
Yeah, there's
the
a
sweater?
sweater too, man. I was thinking of going shirtless under here.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Dwayne The Rock Johnson did it for, I forgot which movie it was. Where he wore like this little thingy where it's like all this, and there's like, I think it was Hobbs and Shaw or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I
didn't he
see
have like a
stuff.
picture of him where he was wearing like a sweater like that with the gold
Yeah,
chain and
nothing
whatever?
under here, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
looks sick, man.
Yeah,
Good style. Anyways, what were you saying?
I forgot.
Oh my God.
You gotta remember this shit.
Bro.
Damn,
Yeah.
you're supposed to go to work.
Fuck it, bro. I put my 2
Let's get
weeks
some
in.
food. I'm hungry now.
I put my 2 weeks in. So I don't
Wait,
give
what
a
time
fuck.
is it?
I don't know.
Probably like 12.
11, yeah, 12. I don't know.
It's
I'm
not
hungry.
biological clock, bro. Fucking,
We're at 2 hours.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit and then we go lunch.
Yeah.
You want to get Cali tacos?
Or... Ooh.
Manny brought me to, Manny brought us to a Mexican restaurant. And it was,
That night?
yeah.
Okay.
So, and he
You
said,
guys vendor or he brought food?
no, we went there, bought it. And
He
he
told me it's
said,
in Santa Ana.
yeah, he said it was better than Cali tacos,
Was it?
right?
Mhm.
And I was like, no way, right? Well, obviously, there's a lot of Mexican food that can be better than Cali tacos, right?
Yeah.
But I was talking about like
Bro, is Cali Tacos paying us or what?
no, like value wise,
Yeah.
you get so much food from that shit, right?
Yeah.
And then the burrito that he got was like only this big, and I was like, I was complaining. I was like, $10 for this fucking burrito, like what the hell?
But was it tasty?
It was good. It was tasty. But
Really?
honestly, I'm not a food connoisseur where like my
Yeah.
taste buds are off the hook, you know?
Like
re-
5-star restaurants that have like small little things like this.
Yeah, maybe I'll taste the difference in that. But like
Yeah.
if you compare like a burrito and a burrito, man,
Yeah.
it tastes all the same to me, man. I ain't that Mexican, like where I can like.
So Manny loved it though? Did he get-
Manny's parents said they vouched for that place, so I was like, all right, bet.
Mhm.
If
Okay, so
someone's,
what if you were to rate Cali Tacos from 1 to 10 and that place 1 to 10?
I know the last time I had Cali Taco was like 2 years ago.
Holy shit. Okay, what would you
And I
rate
was
this?
to rate it
What would
based
you
off
rate this
value.
one?
That one was like a solid 8.
8?
Yeah.
How would you rate
No.
Chipotle?
Okay,
that you work
wait.
at?
Let me recount my rating. Okay, they put the fucking sour cream and guacamole on the side.
Mhm.
They didn't put it in the burrito. I was kind of mad about that, and
Why didn't they put it in?
they charged extra. It's like a fucking $1
Yeah.
extra for
For
both
sour
of them.
cream and guac?
Yeah, for both of them combined, $1 extra.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it
It
makes
is
sense.
bad
The-
when you don't even
the
put
guac.
it. It was like this.
tell you
The
what.
container was only
Oh,
like
okay, if
this.
it's like small,
tall,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Bro, the reason is
It should be
avocado
unlimited
is a
amounts.
big cost to
If it's
Better be-
$1.
restaurants.
or you should put it in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Bro, avocados are a big cost to restaurants. Cheese is a big cost. Like at
Yeah,
Chipotle,
you
fucking
said this on the
yeah. Cheese,
last
bro,
episode
they
you
give that
did.
shit for free, but cheese is like it's a big cost to them. What they're doing right now, they haven't raised their price in 3-4 years, right?
They're gonna
What they're
raise
gonna
it.
do is no, they didn't raise their price. The side of tortilla that you got for free, they're gonna charge you for 25 cents now.
Because a lot of people do that.
Oh yeah, a lot of
Like,
people do that.
a
A
lot
lot
of
of people
orders.
since it's free, they're like, yeah, give me 4, give me 5,
Yeah, it's like
fuck it, give me 5, yeah.
It's like the.
And then they fucking throw it away.
But what are they charging?
Charge you like 25 cents for the fucking side of tortilla.
Oh,
Because people get a bowl and then get tortillas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you now get a double wrapped burrito, they're gonna charge you extra 25
How much is a
cents.
burrito at Chipotle?
Depends what meat you get. Like chicken,
Chicken,
$7.81 without guac. With guac is like $10.18.
$3 fucking dollars.
Two something.
Well, you probably gonna pay tax.
We tax, yeah.
Yeah.
The guac there's like $2.10 or something. But their guac has like days that are like it always usually tastes the same.
Mhm.
But the guac there, when like the avocado is like nice and green, dude,
Uh-huh.
that shit slaps. Like,
When it's in
ah,
season.
yeah. So, but did that burrito make you come or no? Was it good? Like good or no?
Did you hear what this guy said?
Yeah, bro. Like some
Dude,
food.
you an
yeah, that's fine. That's
orgasmic
normal to say,
reaction?
bro.
Yeah,
No.
it didn't. No.
I had a Cali taco burrito.
Mhm.
Have you had the angel burrito?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Have you finished it? You haven't? You
That was-
bitch.
That
I have.
was peak fatty meat. That was
Wait, what?
I
what's
have.
that?
Angel burrito is like the biggest burrito
it's
they
like
have.
this big,
Okay, like a
literally
massive
this big. Yeah,
burrito.
Like- yeah, this big.
Damn. And you gotta finish it.
It's only like
or whatever.
$10. Yeah.
It's like 11 or some shit.
Yeah, bro, $10 for this. Man, fuck out of here.
Bro,
Me
you
and
can-
Enoch were like, dude, this is not enough food.
Bro, Enoch and I would go to Cali Tacos and
Enoch can
we
devour.
would get
it.
angel. We would together. We would get angel burritos.
Wait, and split in half.
No, each of us, bro. We would finish that shit.
I remember, man, back
knows-
in high school, he would devour his fucking lunch. He'd bring like a whole survival
remember.
kit with him. Bro.
I know, bro. He would
Yeah,
carry
he had
like
a
2
huge
bags
ass
full of
3-story lunch
man,
box.
he would feed me in French, man. At the good
Bro,
old
he
days.
would feed me in like fucking dog's class.
You can feed both of us,
physio.
bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He bought
man.
enough food to feed like 3 people.
every
Yeah, I
day,
know, for
every
real.
day. That shit was 5 pounds, and he
Damn,
carried that
bro.
shit.
But yeah, he was complaining about the burrito. Like that's it. Like I could have ate more too.
Oh, he didn't like it either.
No, it was good. It was a good burrito. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just that
Like, what was the meat? The carne asada or what?
I got like I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like basically lamb, I guess. I don't know.
Barbacoa.
No, it starts with a B.
Barbacoa.
No,
With a B.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna fucking butcher. I'm not gonna
Butcher it, and then I'll tell you what it is.
Burritos or some shit.
I don't fucking know.
I don't even know if I said the right thing.
That was a meat.
Huh? Yeah, it was beef. It was a fucking thing where there's a skewer, and then you put it in a bunch of meat on it,
shit.
and then you fucking slice it off.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that's
That's fire.
good actually. That's fucking good.
Yeah, I know it is good. It was good. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying for
Damn.
value and for not having the cream cheese and not cream cheese, sour cream in the.
Bro, you know where has fucking solid burritos?
Where?
Tempo Cantina.
There's that.
It's like in Amigos. Have you been to Tempo?
No.
Have you been to Torito's Grill or whatever it's fucking called?
Torito or
Yeah.
El Toro or some shit?
Yeah,
not
One
that
time, like a long ass time.
it's
ago.
average.
Average? I haven't been there in a long
Now
time.
it's like a franchise. I
What
think.
about that fucking Mexican restaurant near, like Jose's or whatever it's called?
Jose?
No, it's called
Jose?
Jose. I don't know what it's called.
Near Jose? Yeah,
No, I mean it's called Jose's or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Near the Smart and Final.
Smart.
You know what I'm
No.
talking about? No.
I don't go
I
there.
have no clue. Is it good? Like, like if you had to choose one place to go to eat, what would it be? Like for like,
Wait, for what?
like if you had to choose one food, not one food. Let's say you have like a food place, okay, like a restaurant. If you had to eat from there for a whole week, every meal, where would you go?
Something balanced. I'm telling you, right? Maybe like McDonald's.
You go to McDonald's for a whole week? Holy fuck!
Fuck no! What the hell? I go to the most expensive fucking
Yeah.
restaurant I can think
I
of.
go to like a 3 Michelin star restaurant because they give you like diverse
Yeah,
foods every meal, like a 10
I'll probably go to a sushi place.
10 course. Yeah,
Sushi?
that's what it,
Like,
I
no
would
cap,
go
no
to that.
cap,
Yeah,
sushi. I could eat sushi like that too.
Sushi's fucking bomb.
That's true.
yeah. Chef Masa, I think that he has a 3 Michelin star restaurant.
Mm,
All right,
yeah,
should we wrap it up there?
we should wrap it up.
Yeah, dude, we're hungry. We've been doing this. What is it? 2 hours now.
Yeah, I've been up since 7, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Everything.
Thanksgiving,
Happy
everyone.
birthday
Yeah.
to you again.
Yeah.
It was very fun, Sham. Thank you for getting this office.
I know,
Yeah.
dude.
You know?
I'll be honest. Like, wrap up some fucking words with this podcast right now. Like, doing it online with just
Mhm.
me and you, like the Sham and Sam show,
Yeah, it's not the same.
it sucks.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I'll be truthful. I fucking hate it.
Mhm.
Doing this right now, it's so
It's
much
more
better in
fun.
person. So
Yeah.
much better.
That's
The
what I'm saying.
vibe changed. Like, it feels like a fucking. It feels like you're working when you're doing it online.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Is that
For me, it's like
about you?
it's just I don't get the connection. Like I'm here with you. I
Yeah.
get to see your emotions.
Yeah, of course.
and we're here in this room. There's a
Yeah.
certain type of energy when you're in
it
person.
just
Which one is like easier for you to edit and stuff? Online or this?
Online for sure.
That's easier.
online's so much easier. I
Yeah.
think this is
It's
a
just-
Zoom call, right?
Yeah, Zoom. It's on one file. I just had to put it in one thing. I don't know how to switch cameras or anything.
Nice.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass to edit,
Yeah.
but we'll fucking do it.
I moved
That's
this
true.
camera to face us too, by the way.
Okay, no problem.
But nah, yeah, it just feels like work when I do the online thing. So I don't know why.
hmm
It feels tedious to like turn on the camera. It feels like school, man. When you
Yeah.
have to turn on the camera.
But Sham, it's smart of you. Like again, back to being adapting to ideas. I would say because it's a pandemic, continue doing online.
Yeah, I have
But
to.
at the same time, if you're like doing it with Sam, since you guys see each other, you know, you should be okay. You know,
Yeah.
like even if you sit in this distance from you two, it's almost 6
Yeah.
feet. You know,
hmm
but I mean, I don't know. That
Yeah, I
would be
could
cool.
probably maybe do it.
But it's
But like
cool.
you guys
that-
need to subscribe and
Yeah,
fucking like this
absolutely.
video and
Absolutely.
share
Damn
it.
right.
Because
Damn
then we
right.
could get our own studio.
yeah,
do our own
definitely.
shit.
And we'll interview more females.
Yep. We'll,
And
we'll
then-
do
For our
everything.
male majority viewers.
Then 7 months for podcast will have more power.
Yeah.
More power,
More
baby.
power. We'll end it there. All right.
We're stealing that right there.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Power.